It's time for Evanston Red Devil Sports live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio with KNYN 99.1 FM. Evanston Red Devil Sports is brought to you by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uintah County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College and Uintah BOCES Number 1, Ready, Mountain West Business Solutions, the University of Wyoming, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankum, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, the Come On In Casper, and by Dr. Todd Hoover. And now it's time to sit back and relax as we take you to the action with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Red Devil Gymnasium on the campus of Evanston High School, where we get ready for a battle in the 4A West between the Cody Phillies and Bronx and the Evanston Red Devils. Girls starting about 30 minutes from now. The Phillies, the reigning state champions, led by Coach Chris Wagner, comes into this one, and it's been a while since Evanston has been able to get a win on the girls' side. On the boys' side, though, it has been a very interesting last couple of years when you look at the history between those two, and we will talk about those matchups that we've seen in the past a little bit later on in our show tonight. But first, we got the girls playing, and they start in about 30 minutes. We'll have our news and notes section right after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Cazin's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Cazin's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
Get a degree or certification, earn your high school GED, get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uintah BOCES Number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
And we welcome you to the Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. And we'll go into our news and notes section right now. Cody comes in 13-1, 3-0. Evanston, one win in 14 attempts and 1-2 in the conference right now. Dating back to 2007, Cody has got the series 7-4. Last time these two teams played, it was February 10th, and Cody a 76-24 win for the Phillies. We look at the news and notes right here for Evanston. It's going to be take care of the ball because this Cody team forces a lot of turnovers, but they don't give up, or they don't commit hardly any. So you got to take advantage of your chances as we welcome into the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth, Mr. Brad Francis.
Yeah, if you look at the Phillies there, they like to put pressure in the backcourt from the beginning. It's all about their positioning and then their athleticism on top of that. So taking care of the ball is going to be at a premium today. We'd like to see Emma Lonsway's growth there, how she is on the ball, bringing it up the floor.
And for the Cody Phillies, they're kind of like the Hydra. They have a three-headed monster when you factor in Molly Hayes averaging over 22 points per game, Ellie Talich over 11 points per game, and Grace Hayes with 10 points per game.
Yeah, and all aspects of the game are represented there. You've got Grace Hayes, who is just an assist machine. She's averaging about 4 a game in high school, which is excellent there. Molly Hayes, like you mentioned, 22 points a game, 5 steals a game. So they're two-way players as well. On both sides of the court, they have an impact. So, yeah, it's going to be tough to handle there. They may very well be the best team in the state.
And we're going to see them firsthand in a few minutes. That's our news and notes on our pregame show, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace is placed with the helpful hardware, folks. When we come back, we will have our Aspen Cinemas Student Spotlight. We got a chance to catch up with Student Council President and member of the now 2-time state champion Evanston Classics, Miss Allie Sanchez Mackey. We'll hear from her right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
And we welcome you to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas, joined today by Evanston Classics dancer and the Student Council President, Miss Allie Sanchez Mackey. Allie, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, thank you so much for taking the time to do this really quick. So first question, I got to ask, you're on the Classics, 2-time state champs. How's that feel?
It feels like so awesome. It's just a surreal experience and something that not a lot of people get to experience in high school. So it's so cool.
Awesome. I also understand you're doing a lot of great work with the Student Council, putting on some great activities, making life just great in general for the students here. Talk to me a little bit about how much pride you take in that role.
I like to think that I hope that I leave like when people think of me, like they think that she was the one that always smiled at me in the halls, and she was always welcoming to everyone. And I just hope that like I leave that kind of role in people's lives, that I put an impact on them, you know.
Awesome. So this is our Red Devil Spotlight. So I've got 10 kind of fun, random, getting to know you questions. You're going to pick 3 numbers between 1 and 10, and those will determine your Spotlight questions. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. 1.
1. Okay. What's been your favorite memory here at Evanston High School?
Probably winning state 2 times in a row. Like that's just, it's so cool. And also becoming like student body president and just having like a leadership role in the high school. It's just super awesome.
Did the 2 state titles compare? Do you have one that you think was a little bit more fun than the other, or are they all just great?
I think like last year was so awesome because we won 2 state championships, and it was just like the team atmosphere, and we just went to Florida before we won, and so it was just like super like fun before. So I think last year was awesome too, but this year was good too as well.
Of course, any state championship, right?
Yes, of course.
All right, what's that next number going to be?
5.
5. Okay. What skill would you like to learn in the future?
Probably public speaking better. I get kind of nervous sometimes.
Well, if this interview is any indication, I think you're doing a great job, so keep it up.
Thank you.
All right, what's that final number going to be?
7.
7. Okay. If you could go to any concert by any artist, who would you want to see right now?
Probably Zach Bryan.
I love that answer.
Yeah, I'm listening to him like all the time. So.
Do you have a favorite song of his right now?
Probably I Remember Everything, I think. That's a good one.
That is a really good one. All right, so I got one more question for you, and of course it's because this is sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. What has been your favorite movie you've seen in the theater lately?
It was like a month ago, I think, Migration with the ducks. It was so cute. I loved that movie.
That seems like a fun one for sure.
Yeah.
That is Ali Sanchez-Mackey, our guest on Red Devil Spotlight today. She is a member, of course, the now 2-time state champion Evanston Classics, as well as the student council president. Ali, thank you so much for the time. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, thank you so much.
A big thank you to Ali Sanchez-Mackey for joining us on today's edition of Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas here in Evanston. See what Bob Marley, One Love, the story of how reggae icon Bob Marley overcame adversity and the journey behind his revolutionary music. Scan the QR code on the graphic or visit their website at aspencinemas.com to get your tickets and check out that film. That is one that I'm looking forward to. It's Bob Marley, One Love. Release dates on Wednesday, so starting on Wednesday, just in time for Valentine's Day. Well, as we move on in our pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture, we'll have our Jake Major with the Bullock Agency Wyoming pregame coaches show. We hear from Phillies coach Chris Wagner. Right after this, you're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintacountycd.com.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
And we welcome you to the Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming pregame coaches show. Joined now by coach of the Cody Phillies, of course, the reigning state champions, Mr. Chris Wagner. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show today. First question for you. I mean, you guys have kind of been a team to keep an eye on now for a few years now. Last year, you guys went undefeated, won the state title. This year, you guys are very much in the picture again as well. Talk to us a little bit about the difference between this year's version of the Phillies and past versions we've seen.
Yeah, for sure. First of all, thanks for having me. This is a cool thing to be able to do this first one. So I appreciate you doing it. Yeah, big difference. We graduated, 6 seniors, 5 that, really were, a big core of everything we did. And so, anytime you graduate that much of a class, trying to work that chemistry with that next group. And then, for us, the challenge was we had a lot of, we're pretty thin at the junior class. So it wasn't like our JV team necessarily transferring up. We got a lot of freshmen coming into the mix. We're playing 3 of those pretty consistent. And then some sophomores that have kind of stepped up. So luckily, we got some good athletic girls. Not quite the skill level, offensively that we had in the past. That was the big difference that we've had. But, fortunately we are able to do a lot of the same things defensively. The younger girls have fit right into that. And, that a big help to my assistant coach, Sam Buck, he starts with them in the 8th grade. He coaches that season, kind of sets that mentality of how we want to play. And, fortunately they're coming right into, their high school seasons ready to go with that. So that's helped a ton. Just kind of, fortunately we kept Molly Hayes from last year. That's a huge piece to keep. So we're fortunate to have her for this year. But yeah, initially just kind of working that chemistry in with some of them. And, luck be have it, her sister's a freshman who can really play. So that natural chemistry with those 2, and then the others has progressively developed. And, we lost her for a couple games with a little injury and, kind of had to rework chemistry. It was good for us though. It was a good opportunity for some of the other girls to really step up and not have to rely on her. And so then we kind of went through that process of rebuilding when she came back in, and I feel really good, where they're at. They're getting along together really well. Everything's starting to mesh.
Coach, one thing you mentioned that really kind of stood out was you mentioned that you aren't able to do as much offensively this year as you have been, but the defense seems to be doing really well. Would you say defense is probably going to be the calling card of this group that's coming up?
Yeah, and even last year's group, they were so efficient offensively. They high percentage from 3, and inside they could finish everything. We don't necessarily have that, but even that last year's group, I still felt like the defense was always, even if we had an off night, our defense, made it really difficult for other teams to take advantage of us. So I think that's just kind of been established with that group. They were great shooters. We had a lot of girls that could shoot the 3, they could finish at the basket, and we had everything. Kind of a fortunate situation, but I still think our calling card even last year was our defense, if you really looked at the way we played.
Sorry, I have to cut that interview a little bit short as we are running up against the start of this one. But a big thank you to Coach Chris Wagner for joining us on the Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming pregame coaches show on the Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll hear from Evanston Red Devil coach Roy Barker. You're tuned into First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Here with Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball head coach Roy Barker. Coach Barker, last time you guys were out, you guys did a long road trip, Kelly Walsh, then Rock Springs. I understand practice hasn't gone exactly according to plan because of some stuff out of your guys' control. Can you kind of talk to us a little bit and give us an update on how the team's been doing?
Yeah, the weekend wasn't great. Offensively, we were pretty anemic, unfortunately. So we've been working on trying to look at the basket, be more offensively aggressive, so we've been working on that. But I think our trip, we all ended up getting sick on the bus. We had to cancel practice on Wednesday. We had like 15 girls out of the 29 girls we have all be sick. A couple starters out. We still got a couple out today, and so it's been a pretty tough week when it comes to that. But with that being said, I think we've been able to work on some things, and hopefully we're going to get a little better to this weekend.
What kind of things have you guys been able to work on this week, despite kind of the challenges put in your guys' way?
Little things like meeting your pass. Like somebody throws a ball to you, go catch it instead of waiting for it and letting it get stolen. Catching and actually looking at the basket. Seeing the defense and not putting it on your head, stepping away from your defender, doing those kind of things. And then on our press breaker, making sure that we're in our spots, shortening up passes, My rule has always been kind of 12 to 15 feet away from the, if girls getting trapped. We're 25 feet away, and it's just we can't make those kind of passes. So we've been really working on some of those details offensively to try to sharpen up and be better.
Coach, you guys take on Cody on a Friday night to open up this weekend homestand, and then Riverton on Saturday, but we're going to zero in on Cody. Reigning state champions, they lost one game this year. Before that, they hadn't lost since 2022. What are you seeing from the Bronx that you guys are expecting here tonight?
They play very fast. They're very athletic. They rebound and they just go. They get down the floor and they know what they're doing. They're just an experienced team that's played a lot of basketball together. They know their roles. They do them very well, and they're very tough. They're a very tough ball club. What's interesting, you think they'd get up and press more and get up and do those things. They just play great half-court defense, rebound it, and they're gone. And so we're going to have to get back on defense, stop the basketball, cover out on shooters and protect the basket in transition, and then make a play half-court game.
Have to cut that one a little bit early as well, but a big thank you to Coach Roy Barker for joining us on the Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming pregame coaches show. We come back on our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. Ace is the place with the help of hardware folks. We'll give you the keys to the game for Evanston and Cody. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Elan Olliff and Brad Francis here as we bring you our keys to the game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. For all your cement, sand, and gravel needs, contact Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, 307-789-1515. And Brad, you've been pouring over the stats. What is the key to the game for Evanston? What is the key to the game for Cody?
Yeah, for the Evanston Red Devils, they need to look to get into their half-court offense and get some good shots off. I think if they can't get the ball across half, and we heard that Cody does well in the half-court trap, full-court press, if they can break that and then get some good shots in their offense, they have a chance to keep it close. And then for Cody Phillies, I think it's just to play their game. You heard Coach Barker talk about it in his pregame that they have played together for a long time. They trust each other, and they've got all-stars all over the floor. So if they can play their game, they got a good chance at walking out of Evanston 14-1.
a incredible record for this team that has really kind of become kind of the class of girls basketball, especially in the West over the last 3 years. I think I remember the first time that this team made a run to the state tournament and they made it all the way to the finals. I think everybody was a little bit caught off guard. The next year they go on to be undefeated, and ever since 2022 they have lost 1 game. So just a very impressive record put together by the Cody Phillies. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515. We'll step aside when we come back. We'll introduce you to your 2023 Evanston Red Devils, as well as your starting lineups and your tip-off. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast scroller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got a ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It's time to introduce you to the 2023-2024 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team.
My name is Ryan Debenham. I am a senior and I play post.
My name is JC Bardsley. I'm a senior and I'm a shooting guard.
I'm Eden Dia. I'm a senior and I'm a post.
Emmy Fessler, a sophomore and a guard.
Hi, I'm Kiernan Simmons. I'm a junior and I'm a post.
I'm Jordan Steinke. I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
I'm Oxy Cervantes. I'm a sophomore and I play guard.
I'm Braylon Morrison. I'm a sophomore. I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Evie Stahl. I'm a sophomore and I'm a post.
Hi, I'm Kylan Blea. I'm a sophomore and I'm a post.
Hi, I'm Chesney Mackey. I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
I'm Sierra Barnes. I'm a sophomore and I play guard.
I'm Dannon Kohler. I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
Hi, my name is Anley West. I'm a freshman and I am a post.
I'm Emma Lonsley. I'm a sophomore and I play point guard.
I'm Madison Brown. I'm a sophomore and I play guard.
I'm Cassie Barker. I'm a freshman and a post.
I'm Violet Cook. I'm a freshman and I play guard.
That's the 2023-2024 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. We're going to go radio silent, turn it over to the Evanston High School Jazz Choir for today's national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first game of the night as the Cody Phillies take on your Evanston Lady Red Devils. At this time, we want basketball fans and athletes to please direct your attention to the west end of the gymnasium for a welcome from our Evanston High School Student Body President, Alex Sanchez.
We would like to welcome the Cody, Bronx, and Phillies to our community. We would also like to recognize you for your excellence in the classroom and the competitive arena. Hi, my name is Ali Sanchez, student body president for Evanston High School, where we strive for excellence on and off the field of play.
I'm Brady Roberts, wrestler here at Evanston.
In tonight's performances, you are going to see many of the finest young men and women that Wyoming has to offer as they give their best to represent their communities. We will see skill, passion, grit, and determination on display, but in the end, these athletes will shake hands and congratulate each other on their performance no matter the outcome. Here and around our state, sportsmanship is an important foundation for healthy competition in high school activities. It's our expectation. To our adults, positive role models are important more than ever in our society, and little eyes are watching you and your actions and are listening to your words. We encourage you to cheer for your home team and understand that tonight's score will be forgotten in time, but the lessons taught will be lasting. Let's keep this a positive experience for everyone.
And to our officials, Mr. Ness, Mr. Quinney, and Mr. Wells, we would like to thank you for your hard work and doing your part in tonight's competition. We appreciate your dedication and professionalism that you have devoted to our athletes.
Go Red Devils!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you could all please stand and remove cover as we honor America with our national anthem performed by the Evanston High School Choir under the direction of Heather Blackwell and assisted by Tara Aaron.
National anthem has been sung. The pre-game message has been delivered. Nice job by Evanston High School, by the way, for providing that. As we get set for your starting lineups, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. First, we'll start with the visiting Cody Phillies. Navy blue uniforms with gold numerals. Number 0, sophomore Ellie Talich. Number 3, senior Molly Hayes. We'll talk a lot about her throughout the night. A freshman, number 11, Grace Hayes. A junior, number 15, Sophia Radakovich. And a senior, number 23, Riley Simone. Phillies coached by Chris Wagner. And now for the starting lineup for the Evanston Red Devils, as we get ready to get going. Of course, the Red Devils, white uniforms, navy blue numerals with the red outline. Navy blue uniforms with a gold lettering for the Phillies. The fans on their feet clapping their Red Devils here. Starting for the Red Devils, number 2, sophomore Emma Lonsway. And then a sophomore wearing number 3, Braylon Morrison. A senior wearing number 10, it's J.C. Bardsley. A senior, number 31, Ryan Debenham. And a sophomore, number 42, Emmy Fessler. And that is your starting lineups for Roy Barker, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston on Main Street. And away we go. White for Evanston, navy blue for Cody. As we get set for the start of this one, it will be Radakovich versus Debenham in the center circle for our tip-off here tonight.
Yeah, we're excited to bring in the defending state champion, Cody Phillies. Should be a fun night all around. Shout out to the student section. They were great last night against Star Valley there in the wrestling meet. So they brought a lot of energy this year.
Pass intended for Radakovich, but fouled by Lonsway as Cody starts a little slow drive, and it looks like the foul's actually against the Phillies. Take that back. So it'll be the first one against Grace Hayes.
Yeah, Emma Lonsway had good position on the ball there. She had a right to the ball and then got bumped off it. Got a foul.
Lonsway drives towards the right side. Tough defense from Cody. We heard in the pregame show how this Cody's team is going to hang their hat on defense. Fessler trips with the ball, gets down, and putting hands on the ball is Ellie Talich. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to the Red Devils.
Yeah, Coach Barker's going to look for a little bit more composure on the perimeter there. These Philly defenders are sound, and you need to be strong on the ball.
Fessler on the left corner now bounces it back out to Bardsley. No score, just getting started here at Red Devil Gymnasium. Lonsway into the near elbow, bounces it back out to Morrison. Looking for Lonsway, pickpocket, off she goes, and that's going to be an easy layup for Molly Hayes.
Quick timeout there from Coach Barker. Wants to talk over some of that perimeter passing.
Check that, that's Grace Hayes, as Cody has a 2-0 lead. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Bad pass stolen by the Phillies, and they missed the layup. Rebound by Evanston as Lonsway gets it back, and then she's fouled by Grace Hayes.
Love the effort there from Emma Lonsway. Earns herself a foul. You see this high pressure from Cody early in the game. Already got a turnover off it.
Pass from Fessler by Debenham as Evanston's able to get into the half court. Lonsway trapped in a double team, pass is intercepted, going one way to the other, finishing off the layup. There's Molly Hayes.
Yeah, we're going to talk a lot about Molly Hayes tonight. She may be the best player in the state. You could see it there from defense to offense, pretty comfortable on the ball.
Fessler bounces out to Lonsway after the inbound play. Lonsway gets across the center line, now stops, now kicks it back over to Bardsley. Puts into the lane, does a good job not to travel, gets it back out to Debenham from the near block, and good.
I like that early offense from Evanston, getting the pass out to the wing. Bardsley, nice find inside to Debenham, and a good finish.
On the left side, it's Cody moving well here. Molly Hayes on the right, gets it inside the lane, and a foul. And it looks like it's against Evanston.
Yeah, that was Debenham down low, just bumping the body there. A little late to the play. Needs to rotate a little bit quicker so that not to draw a foul.
Inbound play for the Phillies. Goes from the near block, no good. Can't really make out that number there. I think that's not an 11, but a
15. Is that who you're looking at?
No.
Yeah, those numbers are going to be tough all night, I
3.
think.
It's a 3. She moves closer. Left side is up and in. Check that. Actually, the number I'm trying to figure out was the last one. That was Talich, so that is a 0. It's all right. So now we got that figured out. I think we're good to go. Lonsway for Evanston gets it over to Morrison. Passes to Debenham on the right. Pitches it back out to Fessler. 6-2 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Cody leads. Lonsway dribbles past Hayes, floats it over to Bardsley on the far wing. Pass to the free throw line, it's back to Morrison. Bardsley thought about a 3 instead, drives to the near block, puts the shot up, and draws the foul against Cody's Radakovich.
Bardsley's got a great first step when that defender's coming on the late closeout. I think that was Molly Hayes there, but on that late closeout, she attacks the closeout there, draws a foul inside. Now we'll see if Evanston can make their free throws.
It is the first foul against Sofia Radakovic as Bardsley gets the first one, cuts the gap in half. It's 6-3. Here comes Anna Lee West, and checking in for Cody, it's Macy Ball. She will come in for Talich.
Coach Barker will be happy with the first 2 minutes of this game, especially on defense. Now they need to make sure that they don't foul so much. There are already 3 fouls on Evanston, and you don't want Cody on the free throw line.
Bardsley short on the second one. Rebound by Hayes, sends this one forward to Simone, and she draws the foul. It's going to be a push against the Red Devils, and it's the first one against Morrison, third one against Evanston. Inbound play coming up for Grace Hayes. Finds a wide open ball, and she puts that one right under the net, up and in.
Nifty little cross the post screen there. Frees up a Philly right on the block there. Easy bucket.
Lonsway drives into the far elbow. Now gets it back out to Fessler. Retreats towards the center. Passes between the legs of Bardsley. Diving for his ball and getting on top of her, trying to create a tie-up, and she does. It's JC Bardsley.
Yeah, Cody Phillies there. You got to love the effort there. Their entire bench stood up to applaud, getting on the floor, tying up the ball, and then eventually getting the possession back on their side.
Sydney Simone checks in for the Phillies, excuse me. Hayes now kicks it over towards the left side to Ball. Quick transition over to Molly Hayes on the right side. Takes a dribble, gets it over to the sister. Grace Hayes for 3 on the near wing. No good. Fumble is bopped around before it's brought in by Simone. Kicks it back out. Far corner 3. Simone got it.
Yeah, Simone wanted that right from the beginning. You can see her clapping there on that corner 3, and obviously because she can make them, right?
Yep. Morrison gets it over to Fessler on the left side. She has shown some range. It's going to be Morrison for 3 from the left side. No, it's a long 2.
Yeah, Morrison, she's shooting well and starting to connect on more and more of them, approaching that 30% there from 3.
Ball and company moving the ball around the outside, right side 3. Hayes, that one's off the back iron, pulled in by Morrison, and then it's deflected out of bounds by Hayes. One thing we're starting to see, Brad, that this young Evanston team, when you count it right now on the floor, you have a freshman and 2 freshmen and 3 sophomores, and we're starting to see that they're starting to get more comfortable with the pace of the varsity game, and it's really excited to see for future games for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Evanston, it's a learning year, right? And they're going to take their bumps and bruises. Here's Morrison again, same spot, a little short on that one, but they're going to have their bumps and bruises as they progress, but coach wants to see progression, and that's what he's seeing.
Hayes kicks that one over towards the left side. Talich, near corner 3, got it.
That's a pretty looking shot there from Talich. Just a nice smooth stroke, and you saw it on both sides of the 3-point line there. They can shoot from all corners.
Lonsway rushes across the center line, poked away by Grace Hayes, but they call her for a foul. Bardsley back into the game. She'll take over for Fessler. Looks like Reagan Moss, the freshman, in for Cody. 3 minutes, 29 seconds remaining. Bounces it out to Morrison. Lonsway at the top, loses the ball, but is able to try to pick it up, but it's poked away. Talich, one end to the other, goes for the finish and gets it.
That's what Evanston needs to avoid throughout this game, those live ball turnovers, because any of these Phillies can finish full speed, and they can kiss it nice off the glass and easy buckets. That's what they need to avoid.
Morrison in the near elbow. Great feed to Anna Lee West, and she puts the layup up and in. Timeout called by Chris Wagner. For some reason that name left my head, don't know why. Chris Wagner calls timeout, we'll take it as well. Red Devils trail 16-7 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Back at Red Devil Gymnasium, 11-point lead for Cody. Trying to drive in his ball, but she is fouled on the ground and the ball goes over the baseline.
I think they just called a deflection on that one, actually, so Evanston avoids the foul. They're playing real active defense, hands in the passing lanes. I've liked what I've seen from Evanston to start this game.
Inbound play for Hayes. Gets it over to Talich, retreats out towards the right side. Covered by Violet Cook, the freshman. Hands off back to Hayes, of course. Hayes, a Player of the Year candidate. Right side three is good from Talich, and Cody makes it 19-7.
Yeah, that'll be a point of emphasis for Coach Barker at half. Cannot leave those corners open. That's a high percentage three-point shot.
Cook gets it over to West on the Evanston lettering on the near sideline. Fessler back into the game, bounces it out to Cook. Poked away and off of Hayes and over the sideline.
Yeah, Coach Wagner has a real luxury with those Cody Phillies. They're all good on-ball defenders, so they can really push out that defense and put pressure in the half court. And then they're scoring quickly off those transition buckets. If Evanston wants to keep this close, they got to limit that.
Pass over to Annalie West, goes into the lane, puts up the jumper just in front of the net, can't get it to go, but it's the right idea.
It's a good feed from the out-of-bounds play, and West almost had the bucket there.
Talich, quick pass over towards the left side to Simone. Gets it over to Grace Hayes. She's the only one there. Ball, straightaway three. Off of the back iron. Pulled in by Hayes. Finishes it off with a layup.
Now that's someone who's comfortable on the ball. Hayes didn't even bring the ball down. Just took a nice 2 steps. Easy lay-in. She's played a lot of basketball, and that's evident.
Molly Hayes on the bench with her first foul. So the only Hayes we got is Grace Hayes, as we've got a push against... Looks like it's going to come against Riley Simone, the senior. As Sophia Radakovic checks back into the game. And here comes Molly Hayes, it looks like, as well.
I'm really impressed with how Coach Wagner has instilled defense, and he preached that in his pregame speech that, hey, we're going to be there. I mean, they have talented offensive players, but they are really going to hang their hat on defense. You can see it on every time down the floor for Evanston.
90 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It is 21-7. Cody stolen by Grace Hayes. Takes it across the center line, gets it past the defender, but draws the foul. So that'll be the 4th foul on Evanston. Probably against Lonsway coming up.
It's not a bad foul there. It stops a transition basket, and then they can set up their defense in the half court.
Only a minute 20 remaining in the first. Passes it back out to Hayes. Molly puts up the floater and draws the foul. She'll shoot 2.
Yeah, Molly Hayes, you can see it right off that first dribble. They talk all the time about the first step, how important your first step is if you're quicker than your defender. And Molly's about as good as I've ever seen at the high school level at that. She will attack on that first step, get into the lane, find easy baskets for herself, and you know she's not missing from the free throw line either.
Yeah, Hayes hits the first one, no problem. She'll get the second one coming up right now. Hayes has had a pretty effective year from the charity stripe.
Yeah, she's at 82% on the year on a large sample size, so you know it's for real.
Misses the second one. Rebound is loose. Pulled away by Hayes and says, I'll finish it myself.
Yeah, willing to do the dirty work as well. We're going to be singing her praises all night, but I mean, she deserves it. She's earned it with the work she's put in.
Fessler at the center, now gets it over to Morrison on the far side. Finds Lonsway, gets across the center line, now bounces it back out to Bardsley. Drives into the elbow, and the ball's loose as she got caught up on a defender. They call a jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it with Evanston.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking in the break there. Evanston's done pretty well on offense. 7 points there in the first quarter against this staunch Philly defense. You know, the score where they're going to need to pick it up is in the defense here, right? 24 points in the first quarter. It's going to be tough to overcome if they're scoring at that pace all game.
And it's going to be tough to overcome as a 5-second violation is called on Evanston. They couldn't get it in time. And now an inbound play coming up for Cody as they'll steal one.
And that's just credit to their individual athletes, right? They have athletes all over the floor. He trusts them in one-on-one situations.
On the near side, it's Simone. Finds Hayes, goes into the elbow, kicks it back out to the top to Talich. Cross-court pass back over to Hayes, who drives into the near elbow. Nice bounce pass to Radokovic. Can't get the jumper to go from 4 out. Rebound is loose, picked up by Cody. Right side 3, Grace Hayes, and that one is too hard. Radokovic goes above the crowd to get it back. We got a jump ball as J.C. Bardsley is there as well, and it'll stay with Cody.
Really impressed with the energy from Evanston. They are... they know that this is a big challenge ahead of them tonight playing this team, and they're coming with a lot of energy, intensity, and you have to be happy with that if you're Coach Barker.
Hayes now gets it over to Talich, finds Grace Hayes on the right side. Molly now at the top, straightaway 3 with a defender in her face, can't get that one to go. Rebound is brought in by Fessler.
Hey, yeah, Coach Barker can use that as some coaching tape there. Did you see Bardsley on the box out from half nearly?
Nearly half-court shot to end the quarter, and it falls short. So after one, it is Cody 24, Evanston 7. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment. Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price, Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
Second quarter, and the scores right now, 10 points for Ellie Talich, 5 for Molly Hayes, 4 for Grace Hayes, 2 for Macy Ball, 3 for Sydney Simone for the Red Devils, 3 for Emma Lonsway, 2 for Braylon Morrison, and 1 for J.C. Bardsley.
Yeah, Coach Barker will have a lot of good to talk about in that timeout, a lot of bad as well. Got to find a balance there. And another steal nearly, yep,
taking it the other way. It's Simone. Tries to bounce it into the lane, steps through. Grace Hayes puts that one up. Well, we thought that there might be some relief coming with Molly Hayes being a senior, but Grace Hayes, the freshman, looks to be picking up right where Big Sister leaves off. Great shot there. Attempt under the net by Brown for Evanston, but it's brought in by Cody. Sends it forward, almost intercepted by Debenham. She said she bats it over to Cook for the Red Devils. Brown now flicks this one back to Cook, and Evanston dealing with a little bit of chaos put on by Cody.
Yeah, Evanston doesn't want to get in a track meet here. They have too many individual athletes there, Cody, that they'll be comfortable playing in that sort of scenario. Need to take care of the ball. Another turnover there from Evanston. And get this into a half-court game instead of more of a back-and-forth affair. So just need to settle down, calm down on the ball, and they'll be all right.
Inbound play for Cody. Hayes, Grace Hayes, brings it forward. Gets it back to Molly Hayes on the left side. Jumper from the near elbow is just off the mark. Rebound is off of Cody and now over the baseline. Red Devil basketball.
Yeah, Molly Hayes looking there for a little undercut on the shot. Didn't get the call from it, but it was a good-looking shot anyway, and then ball ricochets off Cody and goes back to Evanston.
Lonsway brings it forward. Goes towards the left side now. Gets it back over to Brown. Drives into the elbow, but it is over the baseline off of Cody. Red Devil basketball.
Thank you, Red Devil ball.
And then I think for Coach Wagner on this side, looking forward in this game, I think he'll want those Cody Phillies to find some better shots. They seem to be rushing a little bit on some of their shots. They could find a better look in their half court.
Ball's loose after Brown drives into the elbow. Can't hang on to it, and it goes off of her and over the far sideline as J.C. Bardsley checks in for Emma Lonsway.
Yeah, Emma comes off. She's been working hard all game, could use a breather, but they're going to miss her ball handling skills in the backcourt.
Straightaway three is off the base iron from Ball, and then we have a foul on the rebound. Looks like it's coming against Cody's Sofia Radakovic. Second foul in the game on her.
Emmy Fessler checks back into the game. Like to see her get comfortable from range. We've seen her hit some big shots in the past there. Love to see a three go down from her.
Violet Cook, J.C. Bardsley, Emmy Fessler, Cassie Barker, and Ryan Debenham. I almost said Stacia. As the will be a timeout as Evanston barely gets across the center line, but it is immediately hounded by Cody. Well, with a full timeout, we'll go ahead and take it as well. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Second quarter action, and want to say hi to Kevin Callis as he's watching out there. Couldn't be here tonight to provide the environment we so love, but we're looking forward to having him here tomorrow for that Riverton game. Man, that's got the same feeling as the Jackson games last week. 2 weeks ago, two really good games on tap tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, and when you get in this conference play here, this region, I mean, it gets intense, and every night's a battle. It doesn't matter who you've got on the schedule, you got to bring it.
Debenham with a nice jumper from the near elbow, just inside the arc. Gets that one to fall, and it's 26-9 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
It's been a minute since I haven't seen one fall through. It's good for them to get one to fall through, but then Cody answers right back with a bucket of their own.
Molly Hayes with the layup as she penetrates inside the lane. 5 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the half. Cook drives towards the right side, gets to the baseline, and now gets the ball poked away from her, but somehow it stays in bounds. Cook picks it back up, gets it back out to Fessler, hands off to Bardsley in between the circles. And right now you can see this suffocating defense from Cody as a pass intended for Barker inside the near elbow is deflected over the sideline by Simone.
It's such a luxury for Coach Wagner to be able to play all different types of defense, right? On some teams you just don't have the athletes to play that stifling man-to-man defense, but he's got that. But he could also switch to a zone if he wanted to. They're solid all around.
Lonsway bounces it back out to Debenham. 19-foot jumper from the far side. Just short, pulled in by Cody. Grace Hayes turns on the Jets. Flicks to this one back out to Ball. Goes into the lane, and trying to take the charge is Debenham, but she's charged with the blocking foul. 2 shots for Sydney Simone.
Yeah, those block charge fouls are always the hardest. I liked Debenham putting her body on the line there. I thought she could have been set in time, but like I said, they can go 50-50 either way, and you could definitely call for a blocking foul there as well.
That's the second one on Debenham as Maddie Brown checks in for Evanston. She'll join Morrison, Barker, Fessler, and Lonsway. And that one is good. 30-9 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Cody ended the quarter up 24-7, so it's a 6-2 quarter right now with 4 minutes and 52 seconds left. Pass to Brown, and she's fouled by Molly Hayes. That's the second foul rather, on Cody in this quarter. First one on Hayes.
Yeah, Molly Hayes will take a breather here. I don't know if it was because of the foul or not. She's been working hard all game, so she earns a well-deserved rest, and we'll see if Evanston can take advantage of one of the best players in the state being on the bench for a second.
Grace Hayes on defense against Lonsway. Nearly pokes that ball away. Picked up by Lonsway. Bounces it back out to Brown. Far elbow jumper off the back iron. Pulled in by the Phillies.
What I like about Evanston this quarter is they're getting some good, decent looks at the basket, some penetration, and then kick out to some open jumpers.
Ball finds Simone on the left side. Drives in between the circles. Bounces it back out towards the right wing. Hayes into the elbow, puts up the floater from the near side of the key, no good, gets her own rebound back, still no good, tries a third chance, and the third time's the charm.
Yeah, she's just padding her stats there, a few rebounds, and then a bucket at the end of it. Coach Barker calls a quick timeout.
We'll take it as well. Red Devils trail 32-9 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
(32-9), your score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Cody, can you believe they're the number 3 team in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media poll?
Yeah, I don't see two teams being better in the state than this team we're watching tonight, but we'll give them number 3 right now, I guess.
Yeah. East is number 1, and another one of the Eastern teams is number 2. We'll double check that in a little bit. As we're back to live action, Fessler on the left side, and we were talking about it during the break. Evanston has not done anything egregious here. We're just seeing a Cody team that is at the height of their powers. Steal by Grace Hayes. Now goes towards the near elbow, kicks it to Talich. Right side jumper from the key is no good. Rebound by Barker, and she's fouled.
That's great work from Barker there on the rebound. She's got 3 or 4 players on Cody that are about her size, and she's just got to fight them all off. And great rebound, earns the foul on this side. But yeah, like we were saying, I mean, defending state champs. They've only lost 1 all year. I don't know if I see number 3 out here tonight. Evanston has played well by their standards. You see the progression throughout the year. They are getting better. They play like this early in the season, there might be some different outcomes.
And when they take on some other teams, it could be very interesting. Steal by Cody, gets it over to Radakovic, and she banks it off the glass and in.
Something that stands out to me for Cody is just real basketball sense. You can tell they've been around basketball quite a bit. They're always looking for the open man, finding, and then they take good shots and then follow that with like tough rebounding. Just solid in all the fundamentals of the game.
You can tell that, but you can also tell they've been around each other for a long time as well.
Yeah, the chemistry is unmatched from what I've seen all year. Just a good team.
Jump shot short from Lonsway, picked up by Cody. Here come the Phillies, and back into the game, it's Molly Hayes. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the half. Invite you to stick around for a halftime show. Brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. We'll have the Jackalope first half highlights. Near corner 3 is short from Cody as they get their own rebound back. Hayes open, straightaway 3, got it. Check that, that's not Hayes, that is Reagan Moss.
Yeah, that's a big shot from Reagan Moss. She'd only hit 1 on the season before now, so that makes her 2 of 12 on the season. Good shot.
2 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the half as Coach Barker wants to talk things over. It's a partial timeout, so a 30-second. We're going to keep it right here. But as we were talking, yeah, it's not like Evanston has done anything egregious. We've actually seen, you and I have noted, we've seen some improvement in this game alone. It's just Cody again. This is a team that is at the height of their powers right now.
Yeah, when you look at Cody, there are teams that have great players and then some, role players around them that are okay but may struggle shooting. What you get with Cody, though, is you've got to deal with Molly Hayes, who's averaging 22 points a game, but then she's got shooters all around her. So you can't leave anyone open. Who do you help off of? They're a tough matchup for anyone in the state. It'll be fun to see how they end up this year at the end of the season.
All right, in this one, Evanston has only scored, this might be, if you were to kind of diagnose something right now, Evanston has only scored 2 points in this quarter while Cody has scored 13. So you need to get on the board if you're Evanston right here, right now. Lonsway at the circle, drives towards the right side, and that's going to be an illegal screen against Debenham, it looked like.
Yeah, tough call for Debenham. She's not happy with that one there. She feels she was pushed into the screen. I'd like to see Lonsway on those drives. She's given up the ball passing a little early. I'd like her to see put a little pressure on the rim and then maybe kick a little later. Might find some better looks that way.
That puts the senior Debenham in foul trouble with 3 in the half already. So Cassie Barker comes in. Hayes with the ball, gets back towards the near side of the key, kicks it out towards the near wing. 3 no good. Rebound by Grace Hayes, and she'll draw the foul. She'll shoot 2 more.
Yeah, something impressive about Grace Hayes is that she's a heck of a rebounder as well. She's got that combo of being a really good rebounder, and she can pass the ball very well, leading the team in assists as well. So she's an all-around force, and she'll be here for years to come. So she's going to be a nightmare for a lot of these athletes in the Southwest quadrant here.
Hayes goes 1 for 2 from the line, but rebound by Cody, stolen on the pass by Lonsway. She's got some speed, and she is poked from behind by Simone.
Yeah, Lonsway also a track athlete, and you could see that speed there. Just gets the ball poked out last second, but a nice steal and push in transition.
1:34 remaining here in the second quarter. Inbound pass to Barker, ripped away by Radakovic, sends it forward to Hayes. Bardsley is there trying to get in the way of the shot. She draws the foul, and 1 for Molly Hayes.
Yeah, Bardsley gets caught there trying to reach. Coach Barker saying, no, just get your hands up there, make it as hard as you can. You don't want to give free points there with the layup and the foul. It's a great finish, though, for Molly Hayes on the other hand. She went up smooth even through the contact.
40-9, you're scoring the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Hayes puts the shot up. That one is in. So she gets the old school 3-point play. And with 1:26 remaining, Fessler will inbound to Lonsway. Half-court defense set up by Cody. Lonsway covered by Hayes, Molly Hayes. She goes to the free throw line, bounces it back out to Cook. The freshman tries to go out to Barker, loses the basketball, picked up by Grace Hayes. She loses the ball and dives for it at the line, tries to outpass it back out, but it's stolen by Barker, and she draws the push.
Yeah, I think there were a couple travels and fouls throughout that little sequence there. I was wondering when they were going to call something. Finally, it ends up in the hands of Cassie Barker. She draws the foul. Let's see if Evanston can draw something up here. That's those turnovers that we were talking about, those live ball turnovers that are turning into free points on the other side. Evanston's got to be able to stop that, and that's another 5-second turnover there. Need to get open on the inbound. I mean, that's the only way you could say it.
Maddie Brown will check in for Lonsway. So it's Brown, Lonsway, Bardsley, Fessler, Barker, and Cook. Hayes brings it forward, gets it over to Talich on the right side. Back over to Hayes, who thought about taking a 3 instead. Steps to the right, puts the shot up. Misses that one. Rebound by Talich. Tries to catch it before it goes over the baseline, but they say it's already over. Evanston basketball with 50.9 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, rare miss from Molly Hayes there. She tried that little sidestep 3. I expected it to fall because I expect everything she shoots to fall, but Evanston ends up with the ball on that one.
Bardsley on the right side. Now gets it back over to Morrison. Fessler on the far wing. Fessler, really tough defense from Talich, and that one is poked away by Talich, picked up by the Phillies. Talich, Euro steps in the lane, puts up the layup. That one rings in and out of the hoop. Rebound by the Red Devils with 25 seconds left, and there's a push. Clock stops, 23.2.
Yeah, Talich with a beautiful Euro step through the lane. She brings the ball up high, goes over the defender, nearly finishes there, and then I think gets a little bit of a frustration foul afterwards. She's now talking to Coach Wagner there, dissecting the play, and that actually puts Evanston in the bonus, so they'll be shooting some free throws.
It's the second foul on Talich. It puts Violet Cook, the freshman, at the charity stripe. First one is just a touch too hard. Free throw shooting, definitely something that Evanston, I think, has been kind of wanting to see fall a little bit more, as Cook goes 0 for 2 on that one. 19 seconds left as the Phillies bring this one forward. Get it over towards the left side to Boudry, back out towards the top to Meager. Boudry now float pass to Hayes, and she's fouled by Barker.
Yeah, that's where you need to just stay a little bit more disciplined there from Barker. Jumps out, I think worried that Hayes has got the ball there on the high post. It's more about positioning there, just be in the right spot and make the shot a little bit difficult on her.
Molly Hayes now will shoot 2 as the Cody Phillies are in the double bonus. Chesney Mackey checking in for the Red Devils. She'll come in for Braylon Morrison.
Yeah, rare miss from Molly Hayes there at the line. Like we said earlier, 82% on the season. She'd hit everything up to that point. So, and another.
That is very rare. 0 for 2 trip to the line. Rebound by Talich, and she'll draw the foul. So now she'll go and shoot 2. 4.6 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, it just needs a little bit better of a box out there from Cook. These are some strong defenders there, these Phillies, and you got to make sure that you put a body on and that you go up and get the ball. And Talich just does a great job working around it and getting the rebound.
42-9, your score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 43-9, Cody with 4.6 seconds remaining. Bardsley throws this one towards the hoop. Almost got it in from beyond half court as it just hits the back iron and falls to the hardwood. So after one, it's Cody 43, Evanston 9. We'll be right back with our halftime show brought to you by UNTI Envision, where our vision is to improve yours, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look. Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
On the court right now, the now two-time state champion Evanston Classics under the direction of Candace Spivey. As we get ready for our halftime show brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. And our first half highlights brought to you by Jackalope Delivery. Doing the hopping for your shopping. Next time you need items picked up from stores, errands done, or late night food delivered, call Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174. As we've got a stat keeper down there. Would you go grab a picture of his stats, maybe? As in the first quarter, Evanston outscored 24-7, and in the second quarter, it is a 19 to 2 second quarter. We just got a picture of the stats, and Brad Francis, why don't you go ahead and run through scores for us for both Evanston and Cody.
You're talking individual player stats here? Yeah. So for Cody, we've got, Talich with 10. Am I right on that?
I think so, yeah.
We've got Hayes with 13. Or is that her? I'm not seeing this correctly. Where are we looking here?
Right there.
Okay. 11 there for Molly Hayes. Grace Hayes with 9. We got Radakovich with 2. And then Macy Ball with 2. Reagan Moss with 3. And Simone with 5 there. And that'd be the Cody Phillies there. And then for Evanston, we have Emma Lonsway with 3 points. Braylon Morrison with 2. J.C. Bardsley with 1, and Ryan Debenham with 2. And I am sure those are not completely accurate, but I did my best, Elan.
And also, we do know Annalie West.
Annalie West there at the bottom. Okay, my bad. I told you. I was going to get something wrong.
Annalie West, I think she has 2 as well.
Yep.
So those are your first half highlights, brought to you by Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174, doing the hopping for your shopping. The next time you need items picked up from the stores, errands done, or late night food delivered, call Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174. On the screen, your screens right now, it is the 2024 Game Day State Cheer Champions, the Evanston Red Devils, under the direction of Coach Sydney Lieber. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll shrink up that so you can still watch the cheer team. But when we come back, we'll hear from Evanston Red Devil boys coach Rob Watsbaugh to get you set for this boys game. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
At the Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston, we understand that breakfast matters. That's why every room reservation includes a full complimentary breakfast. Delicious, quality food prepared and served by an amazing staff. Start your day the right way with breakfast at the Legal Tender Restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Quality, delicious food and excellent service every time, because breakfast matters.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Here with Evanston Red Devil boys basketball head coach Rob Watsbaugh. Coach, last time we saw you, we saw a great game played by two really good squads over in Rock Springs. You guys unfortunately weren't able to come out on the right side of that overtime game. What are you guys kind of talking about in practice this week in preparation for this weekend coming up?
Yeah, you know, it was a great game versus Rock Springs. Our kids played hard. It was a heck of a high school basketball game. And we talked about some things that we can correct, you know, whether it's one possession or 15 possessions of things that we need to do better and to go win that basketball game. So we spent a little bit of time on that early in the week, some special situation scenarios. And then, kind of moving on to Cody Riverton, prepping them later in the week, but still trying to just improve on some of our things that we need to get better at. And so we had a pretty good week of practice and ready for this weekend.
The last couple of years against Cody, who you guys have on Friday night, has been interesting to say the least. It would be usually Cody wins the regular season and then Evanston comes up and gets a crazy win in the postseason. When you look at what Cody brings to the table this year, is that something you guys are expecting just as talented of a team? Or do you feel like this might be a year where things might start to change a little bit towards your guys' side?
Yeah, that they very well could. Cody they're a tough team still. Coach McCartan gets them playing hard. They lost a little bit of size that they graduated, so not quite as large on the perimeter or inside. And I think we might have a little bit of an advantage with some of our bigs. I think it's going to be a great game. We're going to compete. We got to learn to kind of attack the zone, what we're looking for, because they play quite a bit of zone. And I kind of expect that tonight. So just being smart and attacking it, and then just being solid defensively, not letting them get into the paint, because that's what they want to do. And we've struggled with that a little bit, just staying in front of the basketball, not letting the ball get to the paint. So if we can, handle that defensively and attack the zone the right way, I'm feeling pretty good about tonight.
That's Coach Rob Watzbaugh, head coach for Evanston Red Devil basketball. Should be a fun boys game, and we'll talk more about it at the conclusion of this one. We got about a minute left in halftime. This has been the UNTI Envision Halftime Show, brought to you by UNTI Envision, where our vision is to improve yours. We'll be right back after this with quarter number 3. The score at half, it's 43-9. Cody on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
And we're ready to get started with the third quarter. Red Devil basketball to start us off here in the second half. 43-9, your score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Lonsway with a nice floater from the free throw line. Can't get that one to go. Pulled in by Grace Hayes. Sends that one forward to Molly Hayes off of the Red Devil defender and over the baseline.
Yeah, iffy call there either way. Molly Hayes clearly thought it went off an Evanston player, and she kept her hands off there. It's a tough call in transition.
Hayes lobs that one out to Simone. Now back to Talich. Far corner 3 from Hayes. Rainbows over the net. Pulled in by Fessler for Evanston. Has to bounce around the defender, Talich. Lonsway with Grace Hayes in tow. Gets across the center line. 7 minutes, 35 seconds left. Pass inside the lane. Stolen by Simone.
It's a great idea from Lonsway. It's just a half a second too late. Had a cutter flashing on the side. I think it was Braylon Morrison. And then just a little bit late on the pass, gets stolen.
Left side 3 is short from Simone. Rebound by the Red Devils in the field. Fessler on the near wing, now goes to the free throw line, bounces it back out to Lonsway. Morrison can't get that one out to teammate, it's to Hayes. She's off on her own, goes for the nice layup and finishes it off. There's your first points of the quarter.
Yeah, this half, Evanston's really going to need to try and get in that half-court offense, get some passes connected, look where you're passing the ball, take care of it. They started the game that way, actually, and got some good points off it, and then gotten a little bit of that transition game, which they can't keep up with Cody there.
Fessler gets this one over to Morrison, taken away by the Bronx. It's Simone to the lane, puts up the layup, can't get it to go. Rebound by Talich, no good. Pulled in by Hayes, her shot no good, and it goes off of a Red Devil defender, the fingertips of J.C. Bardsley, and over the baseline.
Yeah, scrappy little sequence there for the Cody Phillies. You usually see them hit those buckets right there inside, but just a little rushed on the layups.
West and Barker check in for the Phillies. Left side three, Hayes in and out of the rim. Pulled from the field by Fessler. Tries to send that one forward, but the pass is tipped. Ball is loose, picked up by Grace Hayes. Goes towards the near wing. Now flicks this one out to Molly on the right wing. Drives into the elbow along the baseline. Kicks that one back out to the far wing. Charging into the lane with a floater with Simone, and it's short. Rebound by Fessler. And she is grabbed, and they call it tie-up.
Yeah, Cody will end up with the ball there with the baseline out of bounds play. Fessler a little frustrated by the call.
Inbound play to Radakovic. Tried to do a jumper from about 4 feet in front. Can't get that one to fall. Red Devils with the ball now. 5 minutes, 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Lonsway puts on the brakes, now flicks it back out to Fessler. One-hand dribble going from left to right on the wings. Now it's Lonsway between the circles. And the ball is picked away by Talich. Nobody out in front of her, but good speed by Lonsway to get out in front of her. Flicks this one over to Hayes, though, as all the attention was taken outside of the key, leaving Hayes a chance to go up and in and put the layup in.
You see the sister-sister connection there. Grace to Molly. What an incredible find there. Great pass upward, and she can shoot it quick.
Fessler on the left side. With the dribble, Talich commits the foul, and I believe that's her third of the game.
Yeah, that high pressure has been frustrating. Fessler up top there. I've liked how Lonsway's attacked in that pressure. Still can't find points off it though, right? We need a kick out and a nice easy jumper there from Evanston, but again, it's easy to say, difficult to do against these Cody Phillies.
It is the first foul of the quarter on Cody and the third one on Talich. Baseball pass looking for Wes inside the lane, but nobody home and nobody touches it. It's over the baseline, turnover to Cody.
There's a play we saw similar early in the first half there. Just a little bit more touch on that pass so that Wes can go get it and then lay it in. It was just a little bit too much of a direct line pass there.
Grace Hayes kicks it over to Molly Hayes at the top. Takes about 2 dribbles, and now Cody's going to try to go around the outside. Simone into the near block, draws the foul, and Sydney Simone, the sophomore, 5'7", will go ahead and get the foul charge to Evanston. It's the first one on Annalie West.
Yeah, they call the foul on the floor as she was passing across the key there. And there's a pretty shot from Molly Hayes. Just a little baby floater right there from the block. Beautiful.
And a timeout called by Coach Roy Barker. We'll take it as well. You're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Well, Cody with a big enough lead that I think mission accomplished. They're going to improve to 14-1, up 49-9 here in the third quarter. But if you're the Evanston Red Devils, there is something to build on here.
Yeah, the challenge for Coach Barker coming out of that timeout and for the rest of the game is how to keep the positive there for the Evanston Red Devils, right? You can start to see heads hanging and some frustration from the Lady Red Devils, and they got to keep playing hard. Every minute is another minute they can learn to play basketball a little bit better.
And they'll play Riverton tomorrow night, and I think tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. I think that'll be a game that Evanston will get a chance to kind of exact a little bit of revenge here. Bardsley drives into lane, puts up the floater. That one no good. Rebound by West. It gets ripped out of her hands, but brought back in by Bardsley, who continues to fight and draws the foul. Looked like she, on the previous inbound play, she might have jammed a finger or something. She's been shaking that hand for a while now since that inbound play, and now she'll shoot 2.
Yeah, Bardsley plays aggressive, and so she's going to have her hand in the passing lanes, can definitely jam fingers with those hard passes.
First one from JC is good. And the clock is running. So the only way the clock will stop now is timeouts or injuries. Bardsley gets that one to go as Molly Hayes fell into the lane. But the shot fell, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Bardsley with a little bit of a pump fake there from the free throw line. And Hayes, she's so aggressive. She falls down trying to get the rebound, but would have been a lane violation, but with the made shot, doesn't count.
Simone, near side three, in and out. Pulled in on the bounce by Grace Hayes. Gets it back to Molly, into the key, goes for the layup, draws the foul, and one.
People watching, I want you to know this is not typical high school girls basketball. She's navigating the lane there, taking the bump, and then finishing with her left hand across the basket. It's just beautiful basketball. Fun to watch a player like this.
The future Idaho State player next year, as it's 52-11. Cody on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 2 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and we are in running clock. Braylon Morrison pass inside the lane, tipped off of Hayes. Great rebound by Fessler. That one rolls in and out of the hoop. Rebound is loose, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it with Evanston.
Emmy Fessler with everything but the finish there. Great rebound in traffic. She gives a pump fake, loses 2 Phillies, and then just a little bit hard off the back iron there. Just a little bit of a frustrating night for her, but she needs to keep her head up and keep playing hard.
Lonsway lobs the pass over to Barker, and a push against the Phillies.
Lonsway catches the Phillies somewhat asleep on that inbound play. Just a nice little touch pass there to Barker right in the middle of the key. Wanted that one to fall as well, but she ends up rimming out the side there, and we'll see how she does from the line.
2 on the way. 1 from Barker is too hard. Just a little bit too much power on it as Dannon Kohler will come in for Anna Lee West.
Nice to see Dannon Kohler in the game, getting some varsity experience. She's had some minutes earlier this year. She'll be part of that future as well as these Evanston Lady Red Devils get older. And they're seeing the standard right now. They're seeing what the best in the state looks like, and these experiences are good for these girls.
Talich flicks that one out to Grace Hayes. Check that. That's actually Moss. And now gets it over to Simone. Near corner 3. Got it.
Yeah, that's an inside-out game. You get the penetration, you hit the corner. Simone, she's comfortable in that three-point range.
Ball taken away by Cody on the other end, but temporarily brought back by Fessler. Puts up the jumper from outside the key and the elbow. Rims in and out. Rebound by the Phillies with 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Goes across the center line. Now dribbles towards the right. It's Simone. Kicks this one back out to Moss. Near side 3. Rolled in.
It's like we mentioned earlier, they have shooters at all 5 spots in the court, and they're confident shooting, and they're coached well, so that's going to be a recipe for success.
28 seconds and counting remaining in the third quarter. 58-11, your score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Floater from Lonsway, in and out, pulled in by Radakovich, but she runs right in to Lonsway, and she's able to get her hands on the ball. Lonsway gives up easily about 4 or 5 inches to Radakovich, but still she's able to fight to get that tie up.
Yeah, Radakovich was not happy she brought the ball low there, but now here come the Phillies in transition.
Travel called on Radakovich on the other end, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. After 3, it's 58-11. Cody on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, K9, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Fourth quarter action. Red Devils and Phillies. We are in running clock, so this game will be over in 7 minutes and 15 seconds. Stolen by Hayes, drives into the lane, and she draws the blocking foul against Morrison.
Morrison tries for the late charge, but just too late on that. They're gonna call a shooting foul here for Hayes, so she'll get 2 attempts from the line.
Clock still rolls as Hayes has had herself a game here tonight. We're not keeping individual stats because of a pilot error on my part, but you don't need to be keeping a stat sheet to tell you that she has had a absolutely phenomenal game.
Yeah, and I think what stands out is sometimes when you get a scorer this prolific, they kind of only want to score. She's engaged in all facets of the game, especially on defense, and you see that in her steals and her just basketball sense. She knows where to be, when to be there, and then she turns that into points on the offensive side.
5 Phillies at the table, and here they all come with 6 minutes and 6 seconds remaining.
Well, and this is where Coach Wagner's really had a luxury this year, is that he's also getting his younger players a lot of time in these games that turn into blowouts because they get a lot of playing time at the varsity level, and that's good news for the future for Cody.
Talich hands that one off to Sydney Simone. Goes to the top, covered by Fessler. Talich, left side 3, too hard. Rebound is brought in by West on the bounce, under the hoop. 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Now it has to get it back out to Fessler. Goes across the center line, gets it over to Cook on the right side. Holds on the wing to Debenham along the baseline. Nice spin move now. Tries to pass inside the lane, but it's stolen by Sydney Simone. Here come the Phillies, going left to right on mylocalradio.com. On the right side, lob pass up high. Radakovic with a nice little finish.
Yeah, you got to love that play. That outside in. Good position from Radakovic, and then a great finish up high. Keeps the ball up high the whole time.
5 minutes remaining in this one, as it looks like we will get a 7:30 start for the boys' game. As the Red Devils will bring in a fresh 5. All right, here we go. It's Lonsway, Mackey, Bardsley, Barker, and Kohler.
Yeah, we got it's the hockey sub portion of the game where both sides bring in 2 new teams out here. So we'll see how this last 4 minutes shakes out. These teams playing hard.
Simone now gets that back towards the top to Riley Simone, and taking an elbow into the face, it looked like Bardsley. And the foul will be against Riley Simone.
Yeah, Bardsley shakes it off quick. Just took an elbow right there to the chin. Can never feel good, but she gets up quickly and is getting attended to on the bench over here on the Evanston side.
4 minutes, 16 seconds, as now 5 more Phillies at the scorer's table. Barker on the right side, taken away though by Cody. Hess going from one end to the other. Now gets it towards the left side to Sydney Simone. 3 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the game. Bounce pass outside to Talich. Moss through the baseline, puts that shot up short. Rebound is off of Evanston and over the baseline. They'll keep the ball, and here comes a trio of Bronx.
Moss with the nifty pump fake there on the outside and comes in there quick. I cut you off, though. You're going to bring in the new players, right? I'll let you do that.
It looked like Beaudry, Ball, and I can't make out who else might be out there. Anyway, back to live action. Drives into the lane, putting up the floater short. It is Cody's Beaudry. Rebound by the Red Devils with 3 minutes, 17 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think Coach Barker here would just like to see the Red Devils possess it on offense a little bit. Been a lot of turnovers early in the possessions.
3 minutes, 5 seconds left. A bad shot by Evanston taken away by the Phillies, and now Annalie West to the scores table for Evanston. Moving the ball outside the ring, it is the Phillies. On the right side, it is Beaudry, covered by Morrison. 2 minutes, 49 seconds. Bounce pass into the lane. Right side, 4-3. It rainbows over the net. No good, attended by Reagan Moss. Annalie West will come in for Emma Lonsway. So coach wants to bring some presence inside the paint here. Left side three is good from Cody. And it's just been that type of shooting night for Cody. 65 points as Reagan Moss gets that one to go.
A little confusion on the inbound with who to stay back. Kind of left Mackey stranded there on the baseline, but she gets the ball in late. Another turnover in the half court.
Moss with the steal, goes one end to the other, finishes it off with a layup, and 67-11 with 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, you don't see much of a drop-off when Coach Wagner reaches to his bench here. They still all know how to play pretty well.
Pass intended for Barker on the far corner, and that goes over the baseline. Turnover back over to the Phillies.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that might be a little bit of a frustration for Evanston here. Towards the end of the game, you got to keep up that intensity and play hard. And some of these offensive possessions, it almost feels like they want to get out of this game. It's a tough opponent to play for this long.
Drives into the near block, blocked by Cassie Barker. Did not let Maddie Beaudry get that shot off. Here comes Violet Cook for Braylon Morrison.
Yeah, and that right there, that's what we're talking about. That intensity at the end of the game, Cassie Barker brings it. That might be our play of the game even there. That was a great block from her on the inside.
1:09 remaining, puts up the layup and drawing the foul. It is Moss. So with 54 seconds left, this very well may be the final seconds of this game, as the clock will not stop while she shoots free throws. First one missed, and there's 45 seconds left.
Yeah, just real impressed with Cody and the level they've gotten to with their girls basketball team. This is a sound team. They play really well, and I think they have a good shot at another state title this year.
30 seconds remaining. Cook takes it one end to the other, puts on the brakes, tries to pass that one out to West. It's off her fingertips and over the baseline, but it was deflected out by Cody before it went over. 19 seconds left, 18 seconds left. Inbound play finds Barker, stolen by Cody. One end to the other, it's Callie Merritt, and she puts it up and one. And that should about do it with 3 seconds left. We'll see it. 2 seconds left. See if they give her the free throws. It's not going to happen. And your final score, it is Cody 70, Evanston 11. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Welcome to our post-game show. It's time for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meats. Well, in this one, Evanston and Cody. Cody, of course, the reigning state champions, have lost 1 game since the 22-23 season. They went undefeated last year, only has lost 1 game this year, and that record will stay intact as they outscore Evanston 24-7. 19-2 in the second, 15-2 in the third, and 12-0 in the fourth, giving us our final score of Cody 70, Evanston 11. Just an impressive showing by the reigning state champions.
Yeah, for those Cody Phillies, it's just business as usual, right? They trust in their capabilities. They have players all over the floor. One player that really stood out to me this game was Grace Hayes. I mean, she was all over the floor today, and Molly gets a lot of the spotlight there, but she is coming on strong for those Phillies, and the future looks bright like we talked about when they bring in their bench. It's like they're just kind of reloading there. So well done from them. Wish them the best moving forward in the season. It's just a solid team all around.
And this is an Evanston Red Devil broadcast. We want to see our team do well. But sometimes you have to take a step back and just say, wow, when you see a performance like that.
Yeah, and we know that these Evanston Lady Red Devils, this year is going to be a lot of learning and experience for those younger players. And as they grow and develop, they'll have their time to shine in the conference as well. But you like to see, Emma Lonsway working hard. You like to see Braylon Morrison playing hard out there, getting that valuable experience. Cook, so many different players out there. And these types of experiences, they'll remember, and they'll use that moving forward in the rest of the season and into next year.
Absolutely. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Moving on to our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We take you back to the first quarter. Evanston breaks the press, goes towards the left side. It looks like Morrison finds an open Anna Lee West puts that one up, banks it off the glass, and that's your Dr. McKay Franklin Precision play of the game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Moving on to our Pepsi player of the game. Everything's better with Pepsi. Brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. And who is better tonight? Well, we don't know what she did on the scorebook, but Cassie Barker, she definitely made an impact in this game.
Yeah, her effort stood out to me. There were a couple of those loose ball plays where she was the first person to the ball, scrapping for that. And we saw that play at the end there where she went up for the block and got a clean block out of bounds. Cassie Barker, you can count on her to bring that sort of energy every night, and especially tonight as well.
That is your Pepsi player of the game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. Your final score of the girls' game, it's Cody 70, Evanston 11 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this with the boys' game. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
And we welcome you to our Cazin's Ace of Furniture pregame show, a 3-minute one, so it's going to be the world's fastest one. It's our news and notes segment. Evanston 7-5, 1-0. Actually, no, that's not correct. They're much higher than that. 5-9 and 1-2 for the Cody Bronx. Evanston's record is
9-8.
9-8, 2-1 in conference. Cody, they have 2 players in double digits, so we'll keep an eye on that. Of course, those players are. There we go. Chase Hatch and Jace Jarrett. So, and for the Red Devils, they're the number 2 team defensively in the 4A, but they've cut that gap down to Natrona County by 0.2 points. A real chance to possibly leap to number 1 next week if they have a good weekend here. Unpredictable history between these two teams. Last time these two teams met, it was the second year in a row that Evanston won a barn burner in the regional tournament after getting blown out in the regular season. Dating back to 2007, 12-3 Evanston, as Cody just recently started beating Evanston on the basketball court. Last meeting was March 2nd, 2023, 58-54 win for Evanston on night 1 of the regional tournament in overtime. That is your news and notes segment. We'll be right back with our Jake Major with the Bullock Agency Wyoming pregame coaches show with Mr. Jay McCartan. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Welcome back to the Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming pregame coaches show, joined now by Cody boys head basketball coach Jay McCartan. Coach McCartan, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today. First question for you. Tell us a little bit about the 23-24 version of the Cody Bronx.
Well, it's been an interesting year to start, from the get-go, I guess, with Grady being hurt to start the season out. That put us in a little bit of a pinch. And then we've had some injuries along the way. Currently right now, Jace Jarrett, one of our starters, our senior starters, is out. Got a concussion last week against Star Valley. So, we're kind of patching things together, piecemealing things together. So right now we're at the point where we're kind of playing 6 guys at the moment with significant minutes. But I like my guys. I like the way they hustle. I like the way they work. And if we make shots, it's obviously a lot better. But there's days when we shoot it well, and there's days when we shoot it really poorly. So if we shoot it well, we have a chance, and if we don't, it's a struggle for us.
Big thank you to Coach Jay McCartan for joining us for the Bullock Agency Wyoming pregame coaches show. We are going to go ahead and move on, as we don't have time to play that interview with Coach Rob Watsabaugh again on the Bullock Agency Wyoming pregame coaches show. We'll be right back with our Ellingford Brothers Keys to the Game and your starting lineups. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. The Cody Bronx and the Evanston Red Devils. And it's time for our Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515. And for that, we'll turn it over to Mr. Brad Francis.
For Evanston, we're looking for them to force contested outside shots. The Cody Bronx only shoot 28% from 3. If Evanston can get a hand up and get those contested, good shot in this game. Cody Bronx on the other side, they only score 47 points a game right now. How can they find some easy buckets? That could be in transition, could be on producing offense from their defense, but how can we get some easy looks for Cody?
That is your Ellingford Brothers Keys to the Game, 307-789-1515 for all your sand and cement needs. Moving on to our 2023-24 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Varsity Inc.
Cohen Morrow, senior, forward.
Luke Robinette, senior, guard.
Kai Barker, senior, power forward.
Jordan Mendez, junior, guard.
Riker Lind, junior, forward.
Glenn Cook, junior, center.
Jay Hill, junior, guard. Brooks Earl, junior, guard.
Riker Pace, junior, power forward.
Brenner Lim, junior, guard.
Paul Baxter, junior, guard.
Drew Barker, senior, guard.
Time for your starting lineups, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. Number 1 for Cody. Number 1, Trey Schroeder. Number 10, Lucas Morris. Number 4, Eli Johnston. Number 2, Chase Hatch. And number 0, Maddox Ball. For the Red Devils, it's number 5, Riker Lind. Number 12, Clayton Cook. Number 13, Jay Hill. Number 15, Kai Barker. And number 21, Luke Robinette. Evanston in the white, with the blue numerals, Cody. Navy blue with gold numerals. Evanston coached by Rob Watsabaugh. Cody coached by Mr. Jay McCartan. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team.
You can feel the energy in the building.
Yeah.
I've had this one circled since the regional playoff last year. This should be a fun game. 2 evenly matched teams. Excited to see where this one goes.
The student section stacked all the way to the top. Barker versus Ball for the tip-off. Won by Cody. Quick handoff to Schroeder. Goes to the near side, and Cody definitely wants to up the tempo early. Hatch on the right side, covered by Lynn. Dribbles with the junior in tow, in between the circles. Bad pass taken away by Robinette and Evanston with a turnover.
Evanston starts with a tight man defense that leads to a turnover quickly.
Robinette bounces it over to Barker on the right block, and a travel called on Kai.
Both teams start out with a pair of turnovers there. Both are going to want to limit those in this game to be successful.
Inbound play for Cody. Evanston putting on a full court pressure. On the right side, bounces it out to Johnston almost stolen by Evanston. Now Johnston does a good job. Flicks it back out to Schroeder on the left side. Back out to the top to Ball. Drives into the lane, but has to put on the brakes. Driving into the floater. Shot is no good. Rebound is brought in by Schroeder, and the Bronx will strike first.
That's going to be a point of emphasis for Evanston. They do well on the rebounds there. They got to keep those Bronx off the boards and not allow second opportunities.
Last time Evanston was out, it was an overtime loss to Rock Springs. Lind with a great feed over to Robinette and a good-looking shot, but he can't get the fadeaway jumper from the near elbow to fall. Rebound by the Bronx. Hand this one off to Hatch. His layup is hard. Rebound by Cody, and shot is no good. Finally brought in on the bounce by Clayton Cook, and he's tripped up.
Yeah, you sense a little bit of nerves from both teams. Some strong shots there that can indicate that they're a little bit nervous about what's going to happen. Luke Robinette on this side, I feel like it was almost too easy for him, right? He expected a defender to be on his back, and he just kind of rushed it.
Hill gets it over to Lind on the left side. Cross-court pass. It looked like it was supposed to go to Robinette, but I don't think he was looking for it, and it bounces in to the bench of Cody.
Yeah, sloppy start for the Red Devils. They're going to have to clean up some of that. Had a good look at the basket on the last possession, but mostly turnovers to start this game.
At the circle, it's Johnston. Gets this one out to Hatch. Now takes one down, bounce, and then flicks this out to Morris. Covered by Robinette. Back out towards the top. Schroeder gets called for a travel. Red Devil basketball.
That's a product of good defense. Really nice closeout from Riker Lind. Just chopping those feet and then causing a little indecision there at the top of the key.
Red Devils here in Red Devil Gymnasium, and you can hear the student section already getting vocal for this one. Lind at the top. Lob pass looking for Kai Barker. Bats it back to Clayton Cook, and Cook can't handle it, but it goes off of Ball and over the baseline.
Yeah, active hands inside. They're letting some contact go, but it's consistent on both ends, which is nice. Could be a little bit of a dogfight. We've got football players out there playing. We've got some tough cookies on both sides, and we'll see how that progresses in this game.
Drew Barker, Cohen Morrow, and Jordan Mendez in for the Red Devils, joining Cook and Lind. Left side, Lind kicks this one back over to Mendez, but it's taken away by Cody's Chase Hatch. Tries to go into the lane. That one's in and out. Rebound is no good, and a foul. And it's Trey Schroeder that will go ahead and go to the free throw line. 2-0 Cody with 5 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in the first.
Evanston does very well in the half-court defense, but when you get turnovers like that, then players are out of position. It's harder to rebound there, and all of Cody's points so far coming on second chance opportunities.
Schroeder hits the first one. It's 3-0 Cody on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 5 minutes, 39 seconds left in the first, just getting started. The first foul, by the way, goes to Clayton Cook. Can't get the second one to go. Cook brings it in off of the net. Barker across the center line. Drew Barker, the only one out there. Drives towards the right side, gets a screen from Morrow. Kicks it over to Mendez on the right wing. Circling back towards the top, it was Mendez who hit the clutch free throws that iced the game for Evanston in the regional game last year. Riker gets it over to Mendez on the right. Barker holds in the corner, trying to figure out where to go and puts on the brakes. 5 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here in the first. Barker fakes to the left, now pass inside the lane, broken up, but Barker is able to dive in there and get it back himself, and we're going to start over.
Yeah, this Cody zone is giving Evanston troubles on offense.
Morrow gets a good look at a reverse layup, but can't get it to go. It hangs short. Rebound by Cody. 4 minutes, 51 seconds remaining. Right side, it's Morris, covered by Mendez. Flicks this one back out to the top to Johnston. Finds Schroeder on the left side, covered by Lind. This one over to Ball and puts the layup up and in.
Yeah, Cody doing well, working through that man defense from Evanston, finding the open man and then getting looks inside. It's what Evanston needs to do on this side. They're not finding the inside easy looks.
And a whistle. It's going to come against Chase Hatch. Red Devils will go with an inbound play. First foul on the Bronx. Trey Schroeder comes out. Jackson Hazel, number 3, comes in. Drew Barker will inbound it for the Red Devils. Finds Lind, who goes right back to Drew. 4 minutes, 24 seconds remaining here in the first. Lind flicks it back out to Drew. Mendez thought about a three on the far wing. Instead, he'll circle it back out to Lind at the top. Barker on the right side, who's shown some depth as well and range. Bounce pass inside to Cook. Gets it back to Barker, right side, three, and that one rainbows over the net, pulled in by Cody. Stepping into the lane, it's Jackson Hazel, and he draws the foul on the layup attempt. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, it's clear that Cody is trying to get Evanston on their heels on defense, attacking an early offense. I don't mind Evanston's look on the last time down the floor. It was a nice kick out. Drew Barker had a wide open shot. Didn't finish it, but those are the types of looks that they're looking for on offense.
Hazel goes too hard off the base iron. Cook comes out, Barker comes in. So you got Kai Barker, Drew Barker, Riker Lind, Cohen Morrow, and Jordan Mendez. Watsaba wants to go big. The shot by Hazel goes through, and it's 6-0 Cody to start out. 3 minutes, 58 seconds left in the first. Drew brings it across the center line. Mendez waiting on the left wing, gets the ball. Covered by Hazel, back out to Lind at the top. Takes one bounce, gets it over to Barker. Drives to the free throw line, pass to Kai Barker, out to Lind. Far corner for three, just short. Rebound by Morrow. Ducks let the defender goes over him. Can't get the rebound, the layup to go. Rebound by Cody. Evanston seems to be doing the things right. There's just a lid on the bucket. Bounce pass inside the lane, intercepted by Morrow, and he keeps it in at the corner.
Those types of hustle plays are the ones that get the team engaged, and maybe they can settle down on offense and hit some shots.
Barker on the right side, flicks it back out to Lind, covered by Hazel. Mendez thought about a far corner three. Instead, we'll kick this one back out to Lind, who goes to Barker. Lind open in the far corner. We'll see if they see him. Barker takes one dribble. Now flicks it over to Mendez. He'll retreat back towards the center logo. 2:56. Still nobody to Lind. Open far corner three. Lind got it.
Lind's a 39% three-point shooter, approaching 40% now. If they're going to leave him open in the corner like that, Evanston needs to look that way on every possession.
It was a great play by the Red Devils to kind of get the scoring going. You could see he was there and he was ready and waiting, but it took him a minute to get it there, but a bad pass by Cody results in a turnover for Evanston, a chance to get back into this.
And this is what makes Evanston so good this year. They keep themselves in games with their defense. That was a real rough stretch of offense for them where they were not hitting shots, but the score was only 6-0, right? So 1-3 and you're right back in the game. And Jordan Mendez brings it down the floor to get another point. He gets some more points on the board.
Robinette has room in that far corner as well, so he's checked into the game, as well as Jay Hill. Lind and Barker take well-deserved rest. Drew Barker, by the way. Morrow pushed as he gets the pass, and the foul comes against Morris, who will go ahead and pick up the second foul against Cody, or check that third foul against Cody. Evanston with an inbound play under their own basket. Lob pass up to Barker, finds Morrow at the top. Mendez, right side three, in and out and in! In and out and in! Tie ball game! As Jordan Mendez hits that one. 6-6 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Here comes Schroeder, breaks the tie himself with the floater, and it is 8-6 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
Yeah, a lot of coaches preach that on a made basket, push the ball up the floor, because sometimes that defense relaxes, and that's what happened there for Evanston.
Jay Hill, near corner three. Rainbows over the rim, pulled in by Schroeder. 1 minute, 33 seconds remaining here in the first. 6-8, your score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, as Schroeder goes for another tough layup and extends the lead 10-6. Or check that, Maddox ball. 81 seconds remaining. Mendez on the left side. Red Devils down by 4. Mendez circling towards the top. Finds Hill on the right side. Passes to Morrow on the near block. Flicks it back out to Robinette. Far side three off of the base iron. Pulled in by Morris.
Yeah, a lot of open threes for Evanston that haven't fallen yet, but they're off good looks, catch and shoot threes. Those are threes they hit.
Near side three is no good from Chase Hatch, as that one falls well short. Rebound by the Red Devils. 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Mendez on the left side, now kicks it over to Hill, back out to Mendez in between the circles with 43 seconds left. Hill, cross-court pass, finds Robinette, bounce pass inside the lane to Barker, and he loses the basketball, but it's picked up by Morrow, and he draws the foul.
Morrow with his typical right place, right time. It's because he works. He gets to the right place at the right time, and he's there again, draws the foul, retains possession for Evanston. Those are big plays in games like this where it could be razor-thin margins.
Fourth foul on Cody, second one on Ball. Robinette inbound pass stolen by Schroeder, but he can't hang on to it. It's over the baseline. Red Devil basketball.
Yeah, Evanston needs to cut a little harder on those plays, get open, create separation, because Cody's going to work on these baseline out-of-bounds plays.
Inbound play by Mendez. Lobs it up high, finds Kai at the top of the circle. Kicks it over to Robinette on the right side. Mendez, deep, thinks about a three. Instead, goes to Hill, drive along the baseline. Floater is short. Rebound is off of Cody and over the baseline. Red Devils will keep it.
It's a nice look from Jay Hill, a nice pump fake. Had everything but the finishing touch there with the shot. I like attacking the paint like that, though, from the guards.
Mendez, Hill, open on the near side, gets the ball for three. That one off the baseline. Rebound is poked around, finally brought in by Maddox Ball of Cody. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Red Devils trail by 4. Right side, flicks this one out to Morris on the near side. Schroeder with 8 seconds left. And now at the top, it is Johnston, covered by Hill. Kicks this one over to Morris on the near corner. Thought about a fake, but no shot gets off. Red Devils and Bronx, 10-6. Cody on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. After one, you're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Second quarter, 10-6 lead for Cody on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Evanston moving left to right, Cody right to left. Evanston in the white, Cody in the navy blue. Red Devils will inbound it to start the second quarter. Kai Barker goes out to Jay Hill. Across the center line, left-hand dribble, now flicks this one out to Drew on the right side. Back out towards the top, Lind on the left wing. Hill in the far corner, now back out to Drew Barker on the right side. Bounce pass inside to Clayton Cook. Tries to leave it forward for Kai Barker, but the pass is too far in front of him, and a foul against Evanston will come against Clayton Cook.
Evanston trying to find buckets there in the paint area. Credit to Cody for that interior defense. It has been strong all night long so far, making it really difficult for Evanston to hit anything inside, and then those outside shots haven't been falling yet, so it's working for Cody.
It's the second foul on Clayton Cook. Off and running, it is Jackson Hazel. Morris at top, left side Johnston. Tries to figure out where's to go with Riker Lind on defense. Hatch on the left side, circling towards the top. Morris on the near side loses the basketball, but Evanston assists it out of bounds. And it is a inbound play for Cody. Holding the ball, it's Johnston. Now goes to Jackson Hazel on the right side. Hazel tries to take in the layup, and it's not going to happen. Rebound by Morrow, and a blocking foul on Cody as getting in the way. Looks like it was Chase Hatch.
Hazel with the beautiful move in the lane to get himself an opportunity, but great help defense from Kai Barker there, coming from the baseline, gets a hands up, blocks it, and then gets in transition for Evanston.
Drew Barker goes Jay Hill at the top. They're going to go back and forth for a minute. Bounce pass outside to Lind on the near side. Finds Kai in the paint. Pass intended for Hill, but it's poked away by Cody, and now they'll send it. Morris, quick pass on the right side, out to Johnston. Hatch at the top. Schroeder now feeds it back out in between the circles, this time to Morris. Bounce pass out to Hazel. Now going into the lane and drawing the foul. It is Chase Hatch. He'll shoot 2, and it comes against Kai Barker. Well, you've already got Clayton Cook on the bench with 2. Kai picks up a foul, and it's his first.
Yeah, we talked a lot about before this game, Evanston's defense, number 2 in the state. But really, the story of the game so far has been Cody's defense. Inside, they've really made it difficult and created some turnovers there in the paint. Evanston needs to not shy away from that, but also find ways to, attack the inside paint, but then kick out and find open shooters.
5-point lead for Cody as Hatch puts the second free throw up, can't get it to go. So it's a 2-possession ball game with 6:33 left in the first half. Hill flicks this one out to Lind on the right side, goes back to Hill. And now we'll go back and forth. Drew Barker into the elbow, gets it back out to Hill. 6 minutes, 18 seconds. Finds Morrow inside the paint, puts up the shot and one.
Yeah, sometimes you just face an unstoppable force in Cohen Morrow, and he just goes up and gets the foul and puts it in. I think he had enough with those turnovers in the lane. I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity myself and go put one in. That's a great shot from Cohen.
That's the third one on Maddox Ball as well.
Yeah, that's huge for Evanston to get him in some foul trouble.
Morrow hits the free throw, and it's a 2-point game. Hazel back in for Ball, as that is the second foul on Cody in the quarter. Evanston with 2 as well.
Elan, in this game, it feels like Evanston's down much more than they are. It's only a 2-point deficit, and that is, again, credit to their defense as well for stepping up.
Hatch gets called for the carryover. Red Devil basketball, a chance to tie it up for Evanston.
Yeah, I felt before the game we might have a little bit of a low-scoring defensive struggle here. Both teams solid on defense, but can struggle on offense at times. So this might be indicative of what we see all night.
Barker on the right side, and there's a whistle. Looks like an off-ball foul on Cody, and it comes against Chase Hatch. That's another one with 3 fouls. So 2 big names, Chase Hatch and Maddox Ball, each with 3 fouls already. Inbound play coming in for the Red Devils. Inbound by Lind is deflected out of bounds by Schroeder, and Schroeder's got a good read on that baseline on what he can get a hold of. As checking in, it'll be Joseph Erzamendi. Hill on the left side gets it back out to Barker. 4 minutes 47 seconds. Lob pass inside the lane, intercepted by Hazel. Now Cody with a chance to extend the lead, up by 2. Erzamendi goes to Morris, puts up a pump fake on the elbow, flicks it back out to Hazel. Right side, Talish. Erzamendi on the right again, goes Talish again. 5 minutes 30 seconds. Erzamendi looking for the play inside the lane, instead goes out to Hazel. Open, Schroeder for 3. That one just off the rim, pulled in by Evanston.
You got to love the defensive effort there from Evanston, switching, helping on the offside.
Drew Barker near side 3, can't get it to go. Rebound by Lind, and he loses the basketball. Ball's on the ground, it's loose, and it's brought in on a bounce by Lucas Morris.
Yeah, just a wild scramble for the ball there. Lind loses the ball coming up, and then it becomes this free-for-all on the ground over here.
Erzamendi on the right side, and we got a whistle. Taking the charge, it's Jay Hill. See who they assess this one to. It wasn't a charge, it was much as a off-ball blocking foul, and it's the second foul against Lucas Morris. Luke Robinette into the game, and Jordan Mendez as well. Kai Barker and Drew Barker take a break. Hill gets it over to Robinette on the right side. Evanston trying to battle the zone of Cody. Morrow at the free throw line. Now takes the dribble into the lane, backs up against Arizametti, tries to get the layup to go, and 99 times this season that's fallen. It just isn't falling tonight.
It's a good move by Cohen at the high post. I'd like to see him get the ball there again.
And no foul, a shot put up by Hazel. A travel called on him as he stepped into the lane, took a step. Hopped into the lane, actually took a step, and now Red Devil basketball. Still a 2-point game with 5:19 left in the half. 4:19, excuse me. Hill across the center line. Gets it over to Mendez on the left wing. Lind, left side three where he hit the one earlier. It's short, pulled in by Hazel for Cody. Looking for Arizmendi, excuse me. Morris with a right-hand dribble and a foul coming against Jay Hill. It'll be the third one against Evanston. 4 for Cody in this quarter. 3:55 in the first one against Jay Hill.
Jay Hill tries to move his feet quickly, just a little bit late on it, gets him with the body. I like that defensive effort, though.
Inbound play for Cody, gets it over to Hazel, hands it off back to Johnston. Schroeder on the right wing, Hazel in the far corner, covered by Robinette. Evanston looking to play their defense, and it looks like it's a zone right here. Schroeder to the free throw line, hands off to Arizmendi. Now on the right side, it's Morris. As Hill put up the floater from the free throw line, no good. Pulled down by Morrow, who goes above the crowd to get it.
Evanston really settling into their defense now, maintaining their assignments, doing really well.
3 minutes, 21 seconds. Red Devils down by 2. Looking for Morrow, puts on the brakes in the lane, puts up the layup and draws the foul. Evanston with a chance to tie it.
I think that's a matchup that Evanston's going to want to keep coming back to. Morrow there feeling comfortable inside, working on Arizmendi and getting the foul on that one. And we saw a near-made bucket before, kind of on a similar play. And so we'll see if Cohen Morrow can hit his free throws here.
First one from Cohen is short. Kai Barker comes in for Jay Hill. As he'll go into the post, and that will move Luke Robinette out to the wing.
Yeah, Coach Watsaba's got a luxury there with 4 posts he can kind of work in and out that all play really well. So he's long and he's got some athleticism with his bigs.
Morrow hits the second of 2, and it's a 1-point game. 11-10, Cody. 3:07, ball's loose, and it's finally brought in by Cody, but stolen by Morrow. Mendez is open in the lane, layup, and he can't get it to go.
Oh, you hate to see that spoil. An incredible play from Cohen Morrow over here, where he kind of does a little spin move to get the assist, but just no finish there.
Cross-court pass to Hazel, near corner 3, off of the iron, and that is pulled in by Schroeder. Cody's going to get another chance. Johnston, straightaway 3. That one ricochets off the rim. For 2 minutes, 38 seconds remaining. Johnston in between the circles, 2 minutes and 32 remaining in the half. Bounce pass is nearly taken away by Evanston. Instead, it's just deflected over the far sideline by Barker.
What stands out to me right now is how similar both teams are playing, right? Strong defense on the one side, both team can't buy a bucket, and I kind of like these sort of basketball games that are defensive minded, you know?
Travel called on Johnston, and the Red Devils will get it back with 2:25. Man, that layup, Mendez hits that one. It's like what we saw with Cohen Morrow. He hits that 99% of the time. It's just, apparently, buckets are going to be at a premium tonight. Robinette on the left side gets it back to Mendez. Bounce pass inside to Morrow. Red Devils down by 1, and he is fouled on the ground. That's the 5th one on, the 5th one on Cody. So Morrow will shoot 2 with a chance to put Evanston on top for the first time tonight.
Yeah, it's smart basketball from Evanston there. They're working with the person who's finding some success inside. Going back to that well with Cohen Morrow. He's using footwork because he's not the tallest inside there, but he's got good strength and good footwork, and he gets himself some decent shots.
First one from Morrow, and we're tied at 11. Tell you what, if there's one aspect that you would give a most improved moment to, it would be Cohen Morrow and his free throw shooting this year. He has been very much improved. Misses the second one, and we're tied at 11. 2:05. Cody looking to regain the lead. Johnston goes Hazel on the right side, back out to Morris, covered by Robinette. Tries to go inside the lane, but it's not going to happen. Schroeder covered by Morrow, flicks this one over to Hazel. Lind on defense. On the left side, gets this one over to, looks like Johnston, and they had a free trip to the lane, but they couldn't convert on it. Morris puts up the layup, can't get that one to go. Rebound by Erzamendi, and he throws it away over the far sideline. Red Devil basketball.
It's just one of those games where the easy ones are difficult, right? 2 or 3 times in that possession, Cody had buckets, but they, for some reason, were bricking all of our shots tonight on both sides.
It is going to be a war of attrition tonight, you get the feeling. Mendez gets it over to Robinette. Less than 90 seconds remaining in the half. Red Devils and Bronx tied at 11. Pass inside the lane. Kept in by Barker. Right side 3. Mendez just short. Or just long. It literally hung on the far side of the rim and bounced back. The optical illusion might make you think we're breaking the law of physics here tonight.
Yeah.
Goes into the lane. Johnston with a fadeaway jumper. Clutch shot falls through. And Eli Johnston puts the Bronx up 13-11.
Yeah, Johnston with one of the best looking buckets of the night there. That's composure on your shot in the lane.
Lind finds Morrow along the baseline, goes for the reverse layup. No good. Rebound is fumbled. Finally picked up by Cody. 42 seconds left. And we got a whistle. It will come against Mendez, and that is the 5th one on Evanston. Or check that, 4th one on Evanston. So they're not in the bonus yet with 40.7 seconds. First one on Mendez. Drew Barker will check in for Mendez. He'll join Luke Robinette, Cohen Morrow, Riker Lind, and Kai Barker. Morris for Cody on the ball. Gets it over to Erzamendi on the near wing. Finds Hazel, 29 seconds left. Now dribbles over to Schroeder, 26 seconds left. Dribbles towards the left side, bounces it out to Erzamendi at 23 seconds left. Covered well by Kai Barker, trying to go in the lane on him, and he's blocked. Has to get it back out to Hazel, right side 3. Bounces high, rebound by Erzamendi. Can't get it to go, and he draws the foul with 11.2 on Kai Barker.
That's good work from the sophomore Erzamendi. He's trying to force the issue inside. Gets a nice kick out there for Hazel, who almost buries the 3, and then a strong rebound, gets fouled there. But if this game indicates anything, these free throws are going to be tough too, and he drains the first one. Proves me wrong.
14-11 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard with 11.2 remaining here in the half. Next one is up, and that one splashes through. 15-11, Red Devils down by 4 with 11 seconds left. Roll the ball out, picked up by Barker. Gets it over to Lind on the right side. Draws the zone. Open Cohen Morrow in the lane, gets it to go.
Best look of the night for Evanston. That's 2 quick passes inside to cut the lead. And that almost falls for Cody.
A huge beyond half court shot. Hits the rim as you hear the crowd go, oh. And that's the end of the first half. Well, we got ourselves a game. It's 15-13 Cody after 2. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Water testing, community enhancement grants, seedling trees and wildflowers, classroom lessons and specialty workshops, composting and conservation of water and soil. The Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve Uintah County residents. Visit our website today, uintahcountycd.com.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got a ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
And we welcome you to the halftime show brought to you by Uintah Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Let's go to the Jackalope first half highlights, and we've got some fun ones in the first quarter. Evanston outscored by Cody 10-6. Then Evanston returns the favor, outscoring the Bronx 7-5. We would play the video highlights in the background usually, but we want to make sure you can see the cheer routine as well. But man, Brad Francis, what? We knew this was probably going to be a barn burner. So far, it's living up to it.
Yeah, I mean, you look up there. At halftime, the score is 15-13. Feels like a football score. A lot of football players out on the floor. It's been just a hard-fought game both ways. Both teams' offense just hasn't clicked. You could credit the defenses on both sides for that. But you just see active defenders working on every possession, making it really hard for both offenses. And like I said before, it's a type of game I like to watch. It's fun.
That's your Jackalope delivery. First half highlights, 307-679-7174. Doing the hopping for your shopping. The next time you need items picked up from stores, errands done, or late night food delivered, call Jackalope Delivery. Jackalope, 307-679-7174. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our student spotlight brought to you by Aspen Cinemas on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network. We will hear from Ali Sanchez-Mackey, who we just saw dance with the Classics.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
And we welcome you to another edition of Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. Joined today by Evanston Classics dancer and the Student Council President, Miss Ali Sanchez-Mackey. Ali, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, thank you so much for taking the time to do this really quick. So first question, I got to ask, you're on the Classics, 2-time state champs. How's that feel?
It feels like so awesome. It's just a surreal experience and something that not a lot of people get to experience in high school. So it's so cool.
This is our Red Devil Spotlight, so I've got 10 kind of fun, random, getting to know you questions. You're going to pick 3 numbers between 1 and 10, and those will determine your Spotlight questions. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. 1.
1. Okay. What's been your favorite memory here at Evanston High School?
Probably winning state 2 times in a row. That's just, it's so cool. And also becoming student body president and just having a leadership role in the high school. It's just super awesome.
All right. What's that next number going to be?
5.
5. Okay. What skill would you like to learn in the future?
Probably public speaking better. I get kind of nervous sometimes.
Well, if this interview is any indication, I think you're doing a great job, so keep it up.
Thank you.
All right. What's that final number going to be?
7.
7. Okay. If you could go to any concert by any artist, who would you want to see right now?
Probably Zach Bryan.
I love that answer.
Yeah, I'm listening to him all the time. So.
Do you have a favorite song of his right now?
Probably I Remember Everything, I think. That's a good one.
That is a really good one. All right, so I got one more question for you, and of course it's because this is sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. What has been your favorite movie you've seen in the theater lately?
It was a month ago, I think, Migration with the ducks. It was so cute. I loved that movie.
That seems like a fun one for sure.
Yeah.
That is Ali Sanchez-Mackey, our guest on Red Devil Spotlight today. She is a member, of course, the now 2-time state champion Evanston Classics, as well as the Student Council President. Ali, thank you so much for the time. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, thank you so much.
Big thank you to Ali Sanchez-Mackey for joining us on our Aspen Cinemas Student Spotlight. Bob Marley, One Love, the story of how reggae icon Bob Marley overcame adversity and the journey behind his revolutionary music. Scan the QR code now on the graphic or visit their website, aspencinemas.com, for tickets. We're going to be right back after this with the third quarter. You're tuned in to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Hey Dad, can I go play outside?
Yes, you can, but don't forget your sunglasses. Did you know that sunglasses with UV protection can help lower your risk of eye calluses, early cataracts, and macular degeneration? At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect pair of prescription or non-prescription sunglasses from companies like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Maui Jim, and more. Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to protect your eyes from the sun.
Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937. Uinta Eye and Vision, 789 eyes.
All right, third quarter action. Evanston with the ball to start the third quarter, 15-13. Cody on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Elan, Olliff, and Brad Francis coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Hill on the left side gets it over to Robinette, drives into the lane, bounce pass inside to Cook. He bodies for it and one! Tie game and a chance for Clayton Cook to put the Red Devils on top.
I was just about to say they need to get Cook involved in the second half.
Yep.
He was a little quiet there, and I think that's credit to the Bronx, some foul trouble that he was in as well. But got to get inside to him, and you see it paying off right there at the and one attempt.
Maddox ball with his 4th foul. So Cook was in foul trouble at the beginning of the second half. They pulled him with 2 fouls, so he's okay now. But Maddox ball with 4, that is going to be a storyline to watch as he misses the and one opportunity. Rebound by Schroeder, sends it to Morris on the right side. Now back out towards the top to Hazel, who checked in for ball. Tries to go in the lane, has to kick it back out. Left side 3 is good from Chase Hatch.
Yeah, scoring coming in bunches quick in this half. Coaches maybe found some keys to the offense to get the scoring going.
Cross-court pass, looking for Robinette, but he can't control it. It's off in the palms of his hands and over the far sideline.
And that's one that Coach Watsabaugh is just going to be frustrated with. It's unnecessary, right? Sometimes you just need to make the easy pass instead of trying to go cross-court there.
If Cody somehow hangs on and wins this game, that 3 ball by Hatch right out of the beginning of the half is going to be huge. Left side, Bronx ball, gets it over to Hatch at the top, covered by Cook. Drives towards the right side. Cook locking him down. 6 minutes, 46 seconds, goes towards the right side to Hazel. Ball nearly picked away by Kai Barker. Finds Morris, bounce pass in the lane. Picked up by Schroeder, but it's intercepted by Hill as Schroeder was going to the ground. He tried to pitch it back out. Jay Hill gets it. Lind open near side 3. Can't get that one to go. Rebound is brought in by Johnston.
But you're okay with that shot as a 40% shooter in rhythm there. He'll make a lot of those.
Foul called on Evanston, it looked like. There was a whistle there.
It might have been a clock issue.
Not a foul because there's nothing on the board.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there.
Morris at the top. Gets it over to Schroeder on the right side. Cody with a 3-point lead. Evanston has not led this game yet. They've tied it, but they haven't been able to get over the hump. On the right side, Hatch goes into the lane, can't get that one to go. Gets his own rebound back, and he's fouled.
Those are ones that are frustrating there. Kai Barker does a great job on defense, keeps his hands straight up, forces a difficult shot, but then just cannot secure the rebound, results in a foul, and then an out-of-bounds play for Cody. Just need to make sure to be tough on those rebounds. You know, those second chance opportunities are what kill teams.
Robinette is charged with the foul. It's his first one. Him and Jay Hill will take a break. Morrow and Drew Barker in. Right side 3. Schroeder right into the hands of Cook as he's waiting for it to rainbow over the rim. Barker brings it across the center line. Red Devils down by 3 with 5 minutes, 52 seconds remaining. Finds Lind on the near side. Back out to Barker at the top. Sends it to Kai on the near wing. Morrow looking for Kai. Cross-court pass, open Lind. Gets it over to Drew Barker on the right side. Pass inside the lane to Cook. Great feed to Kai Barker. Put that one in your memory bank, as that was a great feed by Cook. Finds Barker underneath the net, and he finishes it off.
You love the patience on that side from Evanston. A lot of passes there, and they found the best shot there.
Red Devils down by 1 as that one will go out of bounds. Great defense by Riker Lind.
Yeah, Riker Lind, I really thought he was going to shoot in the corner there, but swinging the ball back around, coming inside, and I love the look from Cook there to Barker on the inside.
1-point lead for Cody. And a whistle. It's a blocking foul against Drew Barker.
Not a huge fan of that call with the physicality they let him have throughout the game there. Drew's playing tough on the wing, maybe a little bit on the body, but it's not what we've seen throughout the game there. So tough there. I don't know if I'm even upset with that foul from Barker.
Johnston bounces it out to Morris. Finds Hazel. Morris thought about a deep 3 instead, goes into the elbow, and he's locked down by Drew. 5:02 remaining here in the third quarter. 1-point lead, right side 3 is off the back iron, and trying to get the rebound was Drew Barker, and he is fallen on top of by Hazel. They're going to get Hazel for the foul. Red Devil basketball.
I just love the effort from both teams.
I know.
You can see both of them just everything to get the ball. This game means a lot for this quadrant, and both teams really desperate for the win here.
Morrow on the right side swings it out to Cook. He puts up the shot, draws the foul. He's going to shoot 2. Chance for Evanston to have the first lead tonight.
Yeah, I love the emphasis to Cook here in the second half. You got to get one of your leading scorer the ball. You got to get him some touches, and that's going to open up your offense all over the place.
Well, they removed him early because he had 2 fouls, so that's where Cody's defense really started to take off as Cook is too hard off the base iron, and you wonder, Cook hasn't seen the floor very much tonight compared to what he's used to at this point in the game. Is that affecting the free throw shooting just a little bit?
Yeah, he needs to get in a little bit of a rhythm here with his shot.
Can't get that to go. Morrow fights for the rebound and gets it back. Foul against Hazel.
That's just good work from Morrow. He never takes a play off, even on a free throw there. Fights through the box out, gets a foul. It's just so typical of Cohen Morrow and what he brings to the team.
Second one on Hazel, fourth one on Cody with 4:43 left in the quarter. Straightaway three, Cook misses that one and it's over the baseline.
Yeah, Cook just not too much confidence in his shot right now. It was wide open though, and he is a 30% three-point shooter. He can shoot from there, but just off on his shot right now a little bit.
Passes over to Johnston, drives in lane, blocked by Cohen Morrow, picked up by Cook, bounce pass over to Barker, and he tries the layup, but he's blocked by Chase Hatch. It's over the baseline, but man, what a play on the other end by Cohen Morrow.
Yeah, not a single basket is easy. You saw the effort from Morrow on this side. You saw the block on the other side. Both teams just hustling on every transition. Points are just hard to come by tonight.
Mendez checks into the game, gets it over to Lind on the right side, Drew on the far wing. Finds Morrow on the far near side of the key, kept in by Cook. Somehow, some way, the Red Devils keep this possession alive. Feed it to Cook inside the lane, puts up the hook shot, spins in and out. Morrow gets the rebound. Evanston leads.
Yeah, like I just said, every single basket's going to take work, and that's because these defenses just put pressure on shooters always. Those offensive boards are huge for both teams.
Evanston applying full court pressure themselves. Cody finds Schroeder, and they'll take the lead right back.
And that's where it's a struggle for Cook because he knew he was in a little foul trouble. Couldn't go up and contest the shot.
Barker at the free throw line, loses the basketball, but Mendez gets it back. Red Devils down by 1 with 3:37 left in the third. Mendez driving, and he's pushed. And that's the 5th foul on Cody. Evanston shooting free throws the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, 3 minutes of free throws there. That's going to be big, and Evanston only has 2 on their side, so they might have some time here where they're getting some free shots. And in a game where it's hard to score all the time, that could play a massive role in the outcome.
Now, of course, it's Mendez. I'll mention why this is so impactful later as he hits the first one. It was Mendez who hit the big free throws down the stretch in overtime to get the Red Devils the 4-point lead over Cody at Regionals Night 1 in Star Valley a year ago, as Mendez misses the second one, but it's rebound by Morrow. He gets it over, tries to find Mendez, but it's taken away by Johnston. Just absolute insane play. Johnston slaloms through 2 defenders. Now goes into the left side. Hatch, jump shot from the free throw line. Too hard. Rebound is a battle. Won by Evanston thanks to Cohen Morrow, deflecting it out to Mendez. Barker goes through 2 defenders himself. Goes into the near lane. Can't finish it off. Brought in by Schroeder. And we're going back and forth. Where we're going to stop, who knows? Morris on the right side. Finds Schroeder. Puts the layup up. Drawing the charge. It's Cohen Morrow.
Now, I have no data to back this up at all, but I would guess Cohen Morrow draws more charges than any other player in the state. It's 2 or 3 a game, right?
Yeah, I would guess you're probably right. It's what he specializes in, as that is the 2nd foul against Trey Schroeder.
I think that's just basketball sense. Cohen Morrow's been around the game long enough now. He knows I can step in here, get set, and then draw the charge. It's a smart basketball play.
Mendez on the right side, flicks it out to Robinette on the far wing. Finds Hill, bounce pass to Morrow. Great feed to Cook inside the lane. Has to go back out to Morrow, charges in the lane, feeds this one to Cook. Reverse layup, there we go!
I love the 2-man game between Cook and Morrow. They're establishing this relationship, and they can kind of read each other and play off one another. That should be big for them going forward.
Red Devils with their 2nd lead of the game. Right side 3 is good from Hatch. He does it again and puts the Bronx up 23-22. Timeout. What a game we have here. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Elan, Olliff, and Brad Francis coming to you live from Evanston Red Devil Gymnasium. And Brad, we had a thought that this game was going to be Game of the Week type material, and it has lived up. Evanston just took a 2-point lead, and then Chase Hatch hits his second three ball of the third quarter to put the Bronx back up on top 23-22. Pass out towards the top. Go ahead.
No, big players hit big shots in big games, and Hatch showing up big for the Bronx.
Mendez, near side three. Too hard. Rebound is won by Cohen Morrow. He now goes above the defender, puts it up and in. And we were a little light on highlights in the first half. We won't be in the second half. This has been unreal. 24-23, Evanston. Cody, now they will get a chance to take the lead right back. Gets it over towards the right side to Schroeder. 1:50 left in the third quarter. Schroeder into the elbow, puts up the layup over three Red Devils. Rebound is loose, brought in by Hatch, and he draws the foul. It's on the ground.
Well, we talked about Hatch down here hitting the big shots. The senior Cohen Morrow showing up big for his team as well, always keeping them in the game. This isn't going to be a blowout, right? It's going to be back and forth like this all night, it feels like.
Third foul on Evanston, the second one on Mendez. Morris goes to the free throw line, puts on the brakes, kicks it out to Hatch. This time far side three, in and out. Rebound is poked away by Cook, but it's brought in by Hazel. Far corner, thought about a three, feeds it to Hazel on the near block, kicks it back out to Hatch, drives into the lane, underhand feed, finds Schroeder, and he's got it.
That pretty pass there on the inside and a nice finish. That's good offense from Cody, but again, off a second chance opportunity, Evanston has to get those defensive rebounds if they want a chance.
Hill on the right side, Red Devils trail 25-24 with 1:04 remaining here in the third quarter. Robinette along the baseline, tried to out it out to Hill, but it's intercepted by Morris. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gets it over towards the left side to Hatch. Low scoring, knock him out, drag him out game. The type that Evanston former head coach Lex Cornea probably loves.
Yeah, Evanston, you know, Cody, I don't know if I've seen two teams more evenly matched in a game than tonight. It's fun to watch.
And we may be seeing it again as Hazel puts up the floater and it's good. 27-24 with 26 seconds left. You get the feeling that this matchup is too good to only have once this year. They may see each other in Green River. 18 seconds left, goes to Hill on the right side. Bounce pass over to Cook. Drives into the lane, puts up the shot, off the glass and in. 1 point lead for Cody. 7 seconds left. Hazel across the line, 5 seconds left. Passes it over to Johnston. Deep three, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Hazel at the buzzer, not happening. And it is 27-26 Cody going into the fourth. Don't go anywhere. Buckle up your seatbelts. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Get a degree or certification, earn your high school GED, get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uintah BOCES Number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Cody to inbound at the fourth quarter, and it's a bad pass taken away by Robinette. Red Devils with a chance to take the lead in the fourth. Gets it over to Mendez on the right side, around the spot where Dawson Crofts hit the 3 ball in 2020 to beat Star Valley. Right side, Hill finds Mendez. Hill, bounce pass inside to Morrow, puts up the shot. Yes, it's good, and the Red Devils take the lead.
That inside game has been working for Evanston the last few trips down the floor. I think they're going to keep going to that until Cody can bring an answer.
And that is what Coach Watzboss felt like the biggest strength of this Evanston team was in this matchup tonight, is the inside play. Pass over to Talich, covered by Robinette. Trying to back his way into the lane. Kicks it back out to Hatch, who has been an X factor tonight. Left side, Morris in the corner. 7 minutes, 10 seconds. Hops into the lane. Has to pass the ball out. And it's intercepted by Mendez, intended for Johnston. Low dribble by Mendez, and he's going to calm things down with 7 minutes remaining. Gets it over to Hill. Right side for 3. Yes!
That's a big shot from Hill, and it was without any hesitation. Just smooth on the 3 there. He knew it was going in before it even touched his hands.
31-27, Red Devils with their biggest lead of the night. 6 minutes, 43 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Hatch puts up the clutch shot, gets it to go.
And it's always Hatch with the answer, isn't it, right? Evanston makes a play. Hatch comes back on the other side, hits a play. This is fun basketball tonight, Elan. I hope we get a fourth quarter that's been like this entire game.
Right side, Hill, back out to Mendez on the right wing. Morrow holds at the top, finds Hill on the right. 6 minutes, 14 seconds. Pass inside the lane to Barker, and he is hacked. First foul on Cody.
And that's why you keep going to that, right? You get the Cody Bronx in foul trouble. You keep putting pressure there on the inside. It's just taxing to a defense to do the whole game long. And that's why you keep going to it. It's like a running back in football.
And Maddox Ball has fouled out of the game.
Oh, that's a huge story for Evanston there. Maddox Ball is an X factor for Cody, especially on the defensive side. Just a good player all around. So we'll see how that changes the complexity of the game.
Riker Lind, Jordan Mendez, and Drew Barker checked into the game for the Red Devils. Mendez, bounce pass inside, looking for Cook, but instead it's picked up by Barker, picked away by Hazel. One into the other, and he goes for the layup and gets it to fall. We're back to tied.
Hazel really smart on using the rim as a protection from the shot blocker there. Protects the ball and lays it in on the transition bucket.
Barker to Barker on the left side. Kai into the elbow. Back to Drew in the right corner. Goes to Cook. Finds Kai again in the lane. Tries for the reverse layup. It goes off the bottom of the backboard. Brought in by Cody. 5:40 tie game. Johnston on the right side with the powder purple shoes. Now to the top, it's Hatch. You hear the student section. In the corner, it is Hatch. And a foul on Evanston on the ground. It's a hold. Kai Barker, if that is him, it's his third.
Impressive showing from the student section tonight. There's a real vigor, fervor around this team right now, and the Evanston crowd really pulling for a win here.
It's the third on Mendez, rather. Inbound to Hazel, gets it over to Hatch. Far side for 3, in and out. I thought that was falling as he hasn't missed much all night. Rebound by Mendez. Lob pass inside to Cook. Finishes it off with the layup, and the Red Devils retake the lead.
Just a smart play from Mendez. Hits Cook early in the possession before the defense can get set, and a good, just patient finish from Cook there. Keeps the ball high, lays it in.
Under 5 minutes remaining. Spin move from Johnston. Gets that one to bounce high and in, and it is back to being tied at 33 all.
Yeah, Hatch's threes there are those rainbow threes, and that one was all the way down back there. Big miss from Cody, and I thought it was down too.
Mendez goes to Lind. Lob pass looking for Cook. They found him inside the lane again. Through the defender and in. There was contact on that one. He put the ball past the block and in the hoop. 35-33 Red Devils.
Yeah, Cody's going to have to bring some help early and double there, so they might have to look to the perimeter as Cody adjusts.
Here comes Schroeder. He goes for the layup. Can't get it to go, but he's going to shoot two, drawing the foul. Who's it against? Looks like Cohen Morrow.
Might be Cook there. Cohen's on the bench coming in.
It's the fourth on Mendez.
Oh, okay. Strong take from Schroeder there. Goes up strong with the left hand. Almost gets the and one here.
First one is good. And it's a 1-point game.
It's an impressive pressure free throw here. Evanston's making as much noise as possible to try and get him to miss these, but that looked cool, calm, and collected under pressure there.
Kai Barker comes out, Jay Hill back in. Got it to go, and we're tied, 35-35.
Just been so impressed with Cody's answers. Every time that Evanston tries to make a lead, they have a bucket of their own to match it.
Morrow on the right side, gets it back out to Drew Barker on the left, finds Hill in the near corner. One bounce dribble, flicks it back out to Drew. 4 minutes remaining in the fourth. Tied ball game, Lind on the right side. Long cross-court pass, tipped away by Schroeder as it was looking for Barker on the near wing, but Schroeder tips it into the bench of Evanston. Inbound play for the Red Devils.
With how Cody's been just blitzing the ball on all those cross-court passes, got to be really careful on the skip pass.
Morrow flicks this one out to Hill. Morrow in between the circles. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Morrow finds Hill. Shut down quickly by Morris. Bounces it back out to Drew Barker on the right. Now Evanston trying to find their shot. Lind on the near side in the wing. Cross-court pass, Hill, open. Far side three, off of the rim, pulled in by Schroeder. Cody with a chance to regain the lead. One end to the other, Hazel. Beautiful feed to Erzamendi and gets that one to fall. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. It's 37-35 Cody. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and of course on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today, 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Well, we want to give a quick shout out to the people watching in Cody. We noticed that the Cody Phillies basketball Facebook page shared our broadcast on their Facebook page. So we've been trying to make sure the game is enjoyable for all parties, and man, with a game like this, it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, it's fun to talk up both of these teams. Both of them play with passion. They're jumping to every loose ball. It's just been a hard-fought, fun game here. Excited to see how Evanston responds now that they face a little setback with Cody taking a 2-point lead.
3 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in this one. 37-35, Cody with the lead. Morrow tries to find Hill, but it goes over the far sideline, throws it away, and that is exactly what you want if you're Cody, an unforced error.
Yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication there from Morrow and Hill. It happens every once in a while. You just don't want it to happen in these pressure situations at the end of a game.
Schroeder gets it over towards the right side. Erzamendi puts the layup off the glass and in.
Sophomore with 2 big buckets here at the end of the game. Erzamendi coming up big for his team.
4-point lead. Morrow, lob pass inside to Cook. They need to get him going. Kicks it back out to Lind. Finds Barker at the top. Back to Cook. Puts up the hook shot, and it goes in.
Oh, that's a pretty little spin move in the lane there from Cook. Finishes with the left hand. Not all bigs have that. That was a nice move there.
39-37 Cody with 2.5 to play. Hazel, now there's Amendi on the right side. Finds Schroeder in the corner. Hatch on the right wing. Goes over to Hazel, who has had to play a lot of minutes because of Maddox ball foul trouble. Erzamendi under the lane, covered by Cook. Stolen by Hill on the pass intended for Morris.
Yeah, Erzamendi gets buried under the hoop a little bit and then has to bail himself out and then just throws it right over there to Hill on the baseline.
Less than 2 minutes to play. And if this game and the Rock Springs game between Evanston has shown you anything, the parity in the 4A West is fascinating. Regionals is going to be so much fun. Morrow trying to tie it up, can't get the layup to go.
Oh, it's the right play too. The lane opened up for him there, and then just a little bit too hard, comes off the side of the rim. Just unlucky.
Just couldn't get the layup to fall in. Morris on the left side. Now Cody going to be looking to take their time here with a 2-point lead. Hazel, here's Amendi on the right, back out to Schroeder on the near corner. One dribble, now back out to Morris at the top. Schroeder on the right wing, bounce pass inside the lane. Hatch tries to put the shot up and gets the layup to fall. And it's 41-37, timeout call to take it as well. Red Devils trail by 4 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Less than 2 minutes remaining, 4-point lead for Cody. And I don't know about you, Brad, but I wouldn't mind seeing this matchup again in 3 weeks' time in Green River.
Yeah, 2 evenly matched teams. Fun game all night long. It's just about in this last minute and a half who can make more plays, right? Who can execute. Both teams have found a little bit more success on offense in the second half, and Cody's just made a few more buckets than Evanston has. This last minute and a half, I mean, 4-point game, anything can happen.
10-6 Cody in the first, 7-5 Evanston in the second, 13-12 Evanston in the third. As it looks like every point truly is going to count right now. 1:14 remaining in this one.
Evanston's probably going to want to go quick here, try to get a bucket before too much time comes off to give them a better chance, extend the game a little bit.
1:07 remaining. Hill bounces it out to Drew. Hill on the left side. Lynn in the near corner, has to dribble, kicks it back out to Hill. Bounce pass looking for Cook. Stolen by Schroeder. Under a minute to play. Evanston might have to play the foul game in a second. They got 3 to give.
Yeah, Coach Watsabuzz looking for the foul on the inbound there.
And there's a foul right there against Erzamendi on the shot. And Erzamendi will go to the free throw line. Chance for the young junior to ice the game. Right now it's a 4-point lead. He can make it a 3-possession ball game. No, check that, a 2-possession ball game. If he hits both of these, first one, good. And it's literally nothing but net. Just knocks that one down.
Yeah, he's been solid from the free throw line. He's got a good stroke from there. He's going to be a solid player for the years to come.
It's that one to fall, and it's a 6-point lead. Evanston's going to need the 3-ball to fall. Keep your eye on Hill. Keep your eye on Lind. Barker also. Lind open in the near corner. Faked him out for 3. That one off the front. Rebound is batted back out to Hill. Gets it over to Barker. 34 seconds left. Tries to draw the foul, but it's not going to happen as it's taken away by Cody with 28 seconds left. Evanston with an intentional foul. Kai Barker.
Just some untimely turnovers for Evanston right there. 2 times down the floor, had to get points. Ended up in turnovers, and then they have to play the foul game, which is tough to end this game here, but see if they can extend the game and get some easy points.
Well, the inbound play for Cody, and Morrow trying to get the foul, but they're not going to get it. Instead, they poke it away, and it's out of bounds off of Cody. 19.7 left, and you need 2 3-balls. Timeout. We ain't going anywhere. We're keeping it right here.
Yeah, that was a fascinating play there. Hatch gets the ball on the inbounds. Coach Watts does not want the foul to go to Hatch because he's probably going to sink those free throws. but then they kind of rush, the Cody Bronx do, and the ball gets a little bit out of control, goes out of bounds, actually works in Evanston's favor. They would have fouled the next person to get the ball, but didn't get the opportunity to, and then got a turnover off it.
Well, as we mentioned it, and I want to get your take on it, the 4A West this year, it's anybody's ball game, really.
Yeah, you see Green River going to overtime with Star Valley. You see Evanston beating Jackson by 20 points. It's all over the place, and it could be anyone's. Tournament time is going to be pretty fun, Elan, as we look at all these teams, and anything can happen when you get to the regional playoffs, as we've seen in the past before, too.
It's going to be March Madness Wyoming style. Of course, after that is the state tournament, and that's the other thing that makes it fascinating. You could have a 1 seed predictably go down.
Oh, yeah. No, I think anyone's susceptible to a loss at any time here, and that, I mean, make no mistake, Evanston's goal this year is to make the playoffs. They have been sniffing it and been very close the last couple of years. That's an expectation here that they want to make that state playoff.
Kai Barker inbounds it with 19 seconds left. Evanston's going to have to move quick. Hill gets it over to Lynn, 15 seconds. Quickly over to Drew at 13 seconds. Trying to send Hill. Send it's intercepted by Schroeder. Gets it over to Johnston, and he's fouled with 7 seconds left.
Yeah, just another crushing turnover for Evanston. But credit to Cody. They've been in the right spots at the right time. They've been opportunistic. And every time Evanston threatened to take over this game, there's been a response. And that goes back to their all-star player, Hatch. He's been all over the floor tonight, hitting big threes when needed, getting fouls, getting to the line. It's been a good game overall for him.
Johnston misses the first one. They need him to go 0 for 2. To try to give themselves a chance, down by 6 with 7 seconds left. It would involve 2 great plays, but now it's down by 7. I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, that makes it a 3-possession game and just not enough time on the clock.
Barker goes right side, now kicks this one out to Kai Barker, gets the layup, can't get it to go, rebound by Erzamendi, and that's going to do it. Another classic that Evanston, unfortunately, is on the wrong side of. Your final score, it's Cody 44, Evanston 37. We'll be right back with our post-game show after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions. Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
And we welcome you to the post-game show, our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. Your final score tonight on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, it's Cody 44, Evanston 37. In a back-and-forth battle, this game was much closer than the scoreboard intended. It came down to timely turnovers and free throws made by Cody.
Yeah, I think for Evanston, looking back on this, it's going to be missed opportunities, right? Towards the end of the game there was a timeout with about, 2:30 left to play, and it was, okay, which team's going to handle the pressure better in these final minutes, and that was decidedly Cody. They stepped up their defense, and then they hit big shots when needed.
Despite the loss for Evanston, there's still a lot to play for. I mean, if these last two games, the one against Rock Springs and this one shows anything, again, and I hate to harp on it, shows the parity of the 4A West. Anyone can win, anyone can lose. You just got to go out there and see what happens at the regional tournament. Still, you've got Riverton coming into tomorrow, and then the final home game on Thursday against Green River. Then a week from tomorrow, we'll be at Star Valley. And then 2 weeks from tomorrow, it's the final regular game of the season against Jackson. That will be fascinating. That is our in the first quarter. Evanston outscored by Cody 10-6. Evanston outscores Cody in the second and third quarter 7-5 and 13-12. But then Cody with a big fourth quarter 17-11. Really, both teams putting up double digits in that fourth quarter. It's just Cody was able to, as you mentioned, handle the pressure a little bit better.
Yeah, Evanston, like you said, they've got a lot to play for. These last three games have been tough, hard pills to swallow there. But, I mean, the future is still bright. Still a lot to play for this season, like we said. Ultimately, that goal is to make the state playoffs, and that's still well within their reach.
That is our Jimmy John's Pregame Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We'll be right back after this with our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Elan Olliff and Brad Francis coming to you live from Evanston High School, Evanston Red Devil Gymnasium. As we move on to our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And we take you to the fourth quarter. Evanston leads by 1, but Jay Hill puts up this deep 3-ball from the far wing to extend that lead to 4. Unfortunately, Cody does come back and get a 44-37 win due to some timely turnovers and timely free throw shooting by the Bronx. But Jay Hill with our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game.
Yeah, at that point in the game, it really felt like tide was turning for Evanston. That's why I think it was a pretty impressive win for Cody there. At home, crowd going wild. Jay Hill hits, the composure on the 3 is what stands out to me. He really felt comfortable in that moment.
And look at how fast. It's just a catch and shoot when you look at this thing back. I mean, Mendez sends it to him, and he knows I'm shooting as soon as he puts that thing up.
Yeah, so that's where it felt like the tide was turning for Evanston, but then, like you said, Cody responds well, and they end up with the victory.
That's your Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franco Precision Dentistry. For the whole family, call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. When we come back, we'll have our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages, and possibly a conversation with Coach Rob Watsabaugh. We'll see if we can get him up here. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. And it's time for our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Pepsi, everything's better with Pepsi. And who is better tonight? Well, we weren't able to keep stats because of a pilot error on my part. But I think you got to go with Cohen Morrow.
Yeah, Cohen Morrow tonight. I think you used the term tenacious when we were there in the break. That's how he plays every game, but the game really started to turn Evanston's way when Cohen decided, especially in the first half when points were hard to come by, that he was going to take it upon himself. I remember a and one layup that was just a tough bucket, and then all those hustle plays that he always makes. Cohen was a difference maker tonight.
That is our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And as we give Coach Rob Watsabaugh a little bit of time to come up here to see if we can get him up here. Brad Francis, just your thoughts on these two games. Of course, we had the girls game where Cody, I think they showed that they are the class of the 4A on the girls' side. But on the boys' side, man, you get the feeling we may very well see this matchup or a rematch with Rock Springs in 3 weeks' time in Green River.
Yeah, whoever it is, it's going to be tough, right? And that's kind of what we talked about. Both sides coming together in that regional tournament. That's one you're going to want to pay attention to. Tune into My Local Radio. You'll just be on audio for that, right, Elan?
Yeah,
but
unfortunately.
Throw that on in your living room and listen to it because those games are going to be tight. They're going to feel a lot like tonight, which felt like a playoff atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I just, it comes down to matchups. It comes down to these little bounces that can change games, kind of like we saw here tonight late in the fourth quarter.
It was literally a 90-second swing that decided this game. It was a hard-fought battle for all, and it was an even neck-and-neck battle all till that 90-second swing where Evanston just couldn't get that bucket at the very, very end there with 15 seconds left.
Well, and that's when Cody stepped up the defense, and I think that's at those times of the game right there when it's vital, just pick up the defense a little bit more, get in the passing lanes, and then create easy buckets for themselves, and that's what Cody ended up doing at the end of the game.
All right, so it looks like we will get a chance to hear from Coach Rob Watsabaugh as he is making his way into the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're getting him set up right now, as there's still plenty of people here at Red Devil Gymnasium. And joining us now, we have Evanston Red Devil boys basketball head coach Rob Watsabaugh. Coach, another great game, one where it just didn't seem like things early you guys could get a bucket, but the defense was impressive. Just kind of what are your thoughts on what you guys were able to accomplish tonight?
Yeah, a little bit of a slow night to start. I thought our defense had some good spurts. And in key times, we didn't do what we were supposed to do, which kind of hurt us. And got to be a little bit tougher in tough situations, and we'll grow from this and learn from it. But I got to give Cody some credit. They're a hard-working team. Those kids play hard, and hats off to them as well.
If this game has proven anything, we talked about it throughout the broadcast, but it proves how much parity there is in the 4A West this year. Anyone's going to can win on any given night. Anyone can go and beat a number one. When you look at, now that we've seen pretty much every team in the 4A West once, with the exception of Riverton, will have that opportunity tomorrow. How do you guys feel about where you guys stack up with the rest of the conference?
Yeah, I think it's a very well-balanced 4A West. Everyone's kind of beating up on everyone a little bit right now. And we've just got to be playing our best basketball in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know when it is for the regional tournament. So we've got to learn from these things, that these tough losses that we have. Can't hang our head. We've got to have that workers mentality. We got to be a tough group that does it all together and does it with some intelligence.
Last question before we let you go. You got Riverton tomorrow afternoon at 2:30. Of course, everybody knows the name Parker Paxton, reigning player of the year. What are you guys thinking when you guys look at Riverton?
Yeah, they're a tough team. They have Parker Paxton. He can fill it up quick. Derek DeVries is, had a little bit of a slow start with some injuries, but he's playing really well. They're a well-coached team, and we'll have our hands full tomorrow, but we got to be up to the challenge to bounce back, take a stand defensively, show the defensive team that we are, and play together offensively inside and out, and just get after it tomorrow. Got to bounce back.
That's Coach Rob Watsabaugh, head coach for Evanston Red Devil basketball. Coach, thank you so much for coming up here and taking the time to speak with us. Cannot wait for the game tomorrow. We'll be pulling for you. Anything else for you to wrap it up?
No, we appreciate it. Go Red Devils.
And that is going to do it for our broadcast here at Evanston Red Devil Gymnasium. A big thank you to our producer at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley. Our webmaster is Sean Hando. Our executive producer and owner is Val Cook. Our sales manager is Matt Petrie. Our office manager is Kayleen Anderson. As we welcome in our Brad Francis to give us some final thoughts.
Oh, just thanks for having me on tonight. I had a really good time. That's fun basketball here in Evanston. Sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way at the end there. I thought both teams put in incredible effort. Saw the class over here in this side of the state, and good luck to both teams, moving forward. I think there's a lot of promise for both squads. So.
Absolutely. And that is going to wrap up our broadcast here tonight. A big thank you to our producer back at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our webmaster, Sean Hando, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales associates, Julie Burley, Sarah Pay, AJ Lamb, and Julie Nelson, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, Voice of the Jackson Hole Bronx, Mr. Jake Nichols, Voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Aaron Pulling, Voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard, and Voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, my good friend, Mr. Cody Olson. I'm Elan Olliff, and on behalf of all of us at MyLocalRadio.com and my broadcast partner, a big thank you to you, Mr. Brad Francis. It's always a pleasure working with you, and I always have a blast. We will go ahead and wrap this up, and we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network. Tomorrow afternoon, 12:30 pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Girls take on Riverton at 1 o'clock. The boys take on Riverton at 2:30. Thank you guys so much. Have a great evening, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports